That fresh direct.
Yeah.
It's like healthy meals you can buy. They're like $8.
What is fresh? I don't know. What
Upstairs here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Artie should go check it out.
I should. I didn't know
In the
about
break
that.
room,
But what kind? But you know, you look. And look. Believe me, I look awful too. But you look run down and like heavy and bloated.
Well, I'm not.
He's also an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's true. You know that the kind of boozing you do, that really fucking takes.
Yeah, it's
makes
taking
it
its toll. You're starting to look old.
Really?
Yeah. You're letting it all happen, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get out of control last weekend with booze, did I?
Well, he got to the airport 2 hours early, and I didn't even think about it. Forgot because we haven't traveled in a while. He goes, because I got to start drinking right away. So he gets right to the airport, immediately sits down, and his new thing is champagne and mimosas.
Yeah.
So he'll put away like 2 bottles of champagne in one sitting.
That'll put weight on you.
And then
Yeah,
he gets
no.
up, Howard, and you just start hearing like clink, 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 and it's a sandwich bag full of little booze bottles for the plane. And he brings that on the
You drink
plane.
2 full bottles of champagne, and then you drink
And
little
then he has
bottles.
one
on the
each.
plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a heavy problem.
I know.
What are you going to do about it?
No,
No
it's,
wonder 4 Ambien does nothing to you.
but I don't drink that heavy when I'm not flying. Like this weekend.
Sure. Come on. We all saw you. We
You
see
must
you.
fly a lot then, because you look like a guy who drinks all the time.
He finds excuses.
Well, I'm Irish too, so
You got that red face going.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I, you know, when the plane takes off, I have to have a drink, or it's a habit of mine. I don't feel
Stop flying.
right.
Yeah, maybe it's time to give up the road.
Well, that's why I took that train trip. So
Yeah.
Which you drank on as
Yeah,
well.
and he packed booze.
Sal, you would tan for 45 minutes. Isn't that dangerous?
It was
and
back-
weren't you afraid to fall asleep at a tanning bed? Like, I would just be
They have
paranoid that it
time,
might
won't
not.
they?
have time, but that could not. That could
Yeah.
malfunction.
It could malfunction. One time I bought one of those cheesy pieces of shit lamps you plug in at home, you know? It's like set it in
Tanning
for...
is that important to you?
You know, it was for a little while. You know, once...
Because you look so much better.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I bought one of those lamps at home, and I did develop a few blisters on my face, and I never did it again.
Right.
It was like one of those heating lamps you see at McDonald's over the French fries.
Yeah.
That was on my face.
Oof.
And then I stopped doing... And that's when I got a little worried. And
Sal is so vain. Like when we went to Florida, he has to bring a huge suitcase just for 2 days to pack his hairspray,
His raccoon makeup.
stop
and
it.
his hairspray
Wait.
leaked all over his clothes the other day.
It exploded.
It exploded on the plane, and it leaked out like all over his
But-
suitcase.
Was he
Okay.
all upset?
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah, but okay.
Hairspray. You hardly have any hair. What are you
I-
spraying it?
I'm spraying whatever's left so it doesn't move around.
Oh, my God.
But I'll tell you one thing. I
think you're that handsome?
No, I don't, but I like to look good. You look good. You mean,
Yeah, but I mean,
there's nothing wrong with being clean and manicured.
But hairspray?
Well, if I didn't have hairspray, my hair would just go straight down. I'd look like
wow.
I'd look like a monk, like that fucking guy from Dumb and Dumber. I like my hair to look decent.
I mean, the hairspray keeps it up like that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
Is there really anything wrong with? I mean,
But it's a
hairspray. Today's day and age.
And
You're
it's
a
a
man.
special hairspray from Bumble and Bumble. Like he won't use just any hairspray.
All right, so I carry, but you know what? I carry shirts and pants like a normal human being to a club.
Yeah, Richard doesn't even have to
Nothing.
pack. Yeah.
Nothing. One pair of pants, one shirt for a whole weekend.
That's disgusting.
That's if you're a man. That's all you need.
Don't you feel
No, if
like,
you're a
don't you feel like-
caveman.
Don't you feel like changing once in a while and
No,
cleaning up?
no.
No, I like the ease of just taking a duffel bag when
Yeah,
you go
but
on a trip.
I can, but you see, from years on the road, I've developed. I know how to get pants and shit into a duffel bag. I can fold it right. I mean, so say you do a show, and then you go back to the hotel room.
What
You
about
get
your
undressed,
underwear?
and then what do? You sleep in your underwear.
Uh-huh.
You
And
get
you-
up, you shit, and then
And you wear the
And
same
it's
underwear?
the same underwear.
Same underwear. He wears the same blazer he wears on stage the next morning at breakfast. And then he wears it the same night. Like, I saw Richard, we did a show Friday night, and Saturday afternoon I'm having lunch with him, and I go, Richard, is that the same outfit as yesterday? He's like, yeah, what's the problem?
And
Oblivious.
and he doesn't bring a toothbrush either when he travels for the weekend, right? You
I'll
don't bring
never
a toothbrush.
forget it.
They have them at hotels. Usually.
No, you
No,
don't
they
use a toothbrush
don't.
the whole weekend, do you?
It doesn't, no.
Be honest.
Yeah, I usually skip that on the weekends.
Howard, we're in the hotel. And
That's
Does his
unreal.
breath just stink?
it doesn't smell, though. I think it's all the alcohol kills the
Alcohol
germs.
burns everything
vodka,
out.
yeah.
When you wake up, isn't your mouth all pasty and you just want to clean it and clean your teeth? and get
Yeah,
all
but
the-
then I have a coffee or a Coke, and it's fine.
And then it's stinking Coke and stinking coffee mixing together.
We're doing a show in Illinois.
It's so gross.
We're doing a show in Illinois one weekend, and we have to leave. And I'm brushing my teeth, and Richard goes, "What the hell you brushing your teeth for? We're on vacation."
yeah, why take care of yourself?
Vacation from teeth brushing.
It's a burden.
You had more than 18 cavities, man. That's
I
how
did.
fucked up you are. 18 cavities.
I got them filled, though.
Yeah. There's going to be more
Have
on the
you
way.
been back to the dentist since then?
Once, yeah.
What did he say? You need to take better care of your teeth.
Yeah, they scolded me for not flossing.
Flossing? You're not
Yeah.
brushing. You're not. I mean, don't you? When food gets caught between your teeth, don't you want to just clean it out? Like I carry toothpicks. I mean, I just.
I just don't notice that stuff
Yeah.
like most people, I guess.
Wow.
How do you not notice it? How do you not notice you feel clammy and disgusting?
I don't know.
Well, it's I even took Sal to my old house in Florida, my warehouse.
shit.
When you live in a warehouse for 8 years and you shower once about every 2 or 3 weeks, when you shower once every 3 days, that's like living the high life.
Where would you shower?
He'd hose
outside.
himself off. Don't you remember?
Oh, that's right. But back then, didn't you think about, like, now you got a girlfriend, and God knows I don't know how. But
She's a saint.
But she is. But back then, first of all, she's going to wise up to it. You got to start washing yourself. Back then, would you ever try to get abroad? I mean, like, where you shower for 3 weeks?
You know what? After about 5 years of not getting laid, I gave up, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to be a man. I'm not going to shower. I was kind of doing it in protest of women because I was so angry about it. I used to love like walking up next to a hot chick at a bar and stinking and stuff. It's kind of my way of saying, you know what, I don't need
Your kind of
you.
way of admitting you're gay.
Well, no, I was an angry guy because I didn't get
You
laid.
didn't get laid for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
You're not an angry guy.
But you
Well-
weren't getting laid because you smelled. It was self-perpetuating.
Well,
And you didn't brush your teeth, and you looked disgusting.
after a while, that's the
Yeah.
reason, yeah.
After a while, I think that was the reason from the very beginning.
When's the last time you showered now?
Sunday, I think.
Sunday.
If you have to go,
No.
after that question, you're fucked.
Wait a minute.
You're a pig.
Today's
It's fucking
Thursday.
Thursday, man.
Is it?
Dude.
Nobody answers, to when's the last time you showered.
When did you shower?
My shower curtain was in the wash. So,
Shower curtains in the wash?
Yeah.
Just buy a
His
new
shower
one. How
curtain
much
the
is
gets
this?
washed
shower
more than he
curtain
does.
gets the shower.
Shower curtain's like $3. You
No,
can go
I
to
like
fucking Walmart.
I got a nice one with like a painting on it and stuff, and I washed it. And I didn't want to get water all over the bathroom.
There's
so.
a painting on your shower curtain.
And it takes 3 days to get your shower curtain washed?
Yeah, well, I do drop off laundry. So.
Wait, dude,
They make these liners, Richard, that cost $2.
Yeah, it's called a liner.
it's
That's
Thursday.
the thing. It's a liner. That's what Robin's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. In other words, you have the regular beautiful shower curtain, and then behind it is a plastic liner.
Oh,
the plastic liner is like $3, $5.
I'll have to pick one of those up.
Yeah, and it lasts for months, and then you throw it out when it starts to get
Yeah, when you take
shit
it,
on
you
it.
get another one.
Months. It lasts for years. Most families.
Or maybe take a bath if you have to get rid of your shower curtain.
Yeah.
You know, wash your balls and
Like-
your asshole.
I always, I get busy with something. I'll be working here or at home. I'll be playing guitar, and I just don't think about showering.
Richard,
It's like last
it
thing
takes
on my
so
mind.
4
long.
days. It's 4 days. Like, how many shits have you taken since then?
Oh, probably 8. About 2 a day.
I mean, come on, 2 a day. Did, again, this has gone from like goofing around with Richard to where I want to call human resources.
Taking 8 shits and you didn't want to wash your asshole out with water and soap? No. You like it. You like it smells.
He does.
He does.
There is
loves
something manly about
Do you like to put your finger down there and smell it?
I do. In
Yeah.
between my balls
Oh,
and my thigh.
Jesus.
I'm sorry for anybody that's eating breakfast out there, but there's nothing better than taking your 2 fingers, rubbing it between your nuts and your thigh, and you get that man smell, you know?
You get a coyote smell, is what you get. A man smell. Dude,
What is that smell? Oh, that's man.
what did you
I
just
smell coyote.
Dude, you're almost 40. What did you just say?
It's like a musk. It's like natural.
That's like a cheesy smell.
Can we
Yeah.
interview his girlfriend? Because there's no way she's fucking you.
She
like
must
that.
have had a stroke and has no sense of smell.
Well, I shower when we're together.
When you're making
intimate.
love.
Yeah.
How do you get the crust off? I mean, my God, you've been building it up for days.
I can't make love to you. I can't get the crust off.
I don't have a
Richard, do you
shower
know-
curtain.
Richard, do you know how little you've experienced with life? If that is like something you say, there's nothing better than There's nothing better than doing what you just said.
Right. 2 fingers
Well, yeah.
between
I can
the
think of
balls
about
and
100
tape.
things.
I'm a simple person. I enjoy simple things.
There's thousands of things within a block
Right.
of this studio that are better than that.
Well, I enjoy that
Yeah,
too.
why
but
is he in New York City when that's all he needs?
So your girlfriend doesn't shower either, I guess. 'cause
No,
then
she does.
But the shower curtain's not there, so
yeah,
she's,
she got water all over the floor. She
Yeah.
just put a towel down.
Does she live with you?
Uh-huh.
So
oh,
how
she
you-
has
you
for
don't-
2 or 3 years.
So you
yeah.
don't
Oh my
fuck?
God!
You don't
Yeah,
fuck
that'd
but
be-
Sunday through
So
Thursday?
she's smelling you for 4 days, stinking.
I thought she only saw you occasionally. She's living with your
Oh, yeah.
unwashed ass.
Uh-huh.
well, yeah.
She
She's
doesn't
cool.
say
She don't mind.
shower?
She likes the smell.
Once in a while, she'll say, you know, you got to get in the shower. She'll smell smell my breath. She'll tell me when I need to brush my teeth.
Goodness.
Like a dog, you take it down for a cleaning. After you get a whiff of shit in the house, like time to get the dog cleaned. That's
Richard,
what it's like with him and his girlfriend.
You guys sleep in the same bed?
Uh-huh.
So I mean, wouldn't you like to just like when if it's like I don't know, do you plan? You're young people. You plan every fuck that you every time you fuck.
He fucks her all dirty like that.
Yeah, I mean, on a Tuesday night, you never roll over and go, "Hey, I'm a little horny," and you try. I mean, you know,
If I do, then I jump in the shower first.
oh, that's
Sure,
good.
Yeah, right.
sure.
Now
First
scrub down.
First of all, you don't. Second of all, who wants to go through that? Just be clean all the time.
Hey, guess what?
too
You'll be
hard.
prepared all the time.
Come on, honey,
Yeah.
blow my smelly balls.
It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
If,
I bet you
if you
she's-
don't smell
I
anything,
bet you she's
it means
blown
I
him
want
after.
sex.
I bet you she's blown him after 4 days of not
Right.
brushing
Oh,
his teeth
sure,
and cleaning
yeah.
his balls and ass.
Right.
I bet you she has.
He subjected her to everything.
That's the truth, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know when I shower and when I
Stick
don't.
your finger in my smelly ass.
Nothing better than that.
And then
No.
she's a drinker too, right?
Not like me, no.
You want to smell something good?
To me, my favorite things are drinking and smelling my taint and
taint.
balls.
You've
Smelling
talked
my
about
teeth.
doing that, Howard.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done that like coming out of the gym and stuff to check that I'm really
And
rank.
then he goes and takes
Then
a
I
shower.
then I bathe down, dude. I'd shower at least once a day, if not twice.
You should, I mean, or jump
Yeah.
in the Hudson or something.
Yeah, that's cleaner.
It's cleaner than me, yeah.
I don't know. That's really gross, man.
That is El Schivo. I wake up in the morning, the first thing I got to do, even before anything happens, you brush your teeth and get all that shit out of your mouth. It's grimy after a night of sleep, and I don't know how you go days. It's weekend. I don't have to worry
just take
about it.
some coffee.
And how
Weekends, I like to relax and not brush my teeth.
We're on vacation. Why are you brushing your teeth?
And how
Sal,
often-
what are you doing?
It's Martin Luther King's birthday. I'm not brushing my teeth.
Hey, and
Every
how
day's a
often?
holiday.
How often is he doing that shit here and then touching everything?
Oh,
you know
I don't
it?
go
No.
near him.
Well, even if he hasn't done that shit, he's done it at some point and not washed, and he's touching everything.
I say
No.
hi to Richard like from a distance. Like I'll look into Richard and Sal's room and I
Wait.
just go, "Hey guys," and then I just walk right
yeah, I
by.
stand at the door. I don't go through the
You
threshold.
used to come in our studio every morning. And
Not
that,
anymore. And once you
that
started telling
changed.
me, yeah.
Yeah, at one point it smelled like a locker room in there. And we
Well,
went,
this asshole would go to karate, and he would bring his gear in the morning because he would go to karate after work later on, and he never washed it.
Yeah.
So he would hang his filthy, sweaty, piss-smelling robe in our studio, and it just smelled like a locker
The
room.
whole thing
and he
reeked.
never,
Yeah.
ever
Someone
washes
told
it.
me he left his bag for his gym bag with clothes in it for 2 months, and they opened it up. It smelled like a dead body.
Oh, it did.
oh,
But he's still wearing those clothes. Like that dead body smell doesn't affect Richard. He'll just go in there, put that dead body shit on him.
Did anyone complain
And-
at your karate school, or
Nobody has yet, no.
or you still go?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You have to wash your gi.
I do every once in a while.
Richard, you're gross. Really, it's not. You should move
yeah,
out
he
of
doesn't
New
care,
York
Artie.
City.
There is no way of embarrassing him into
He's not
being
embarrassing.
better.
He's if you notice, he
loves it.
smiles when he
like a
admits to all
retard.
He
that.
loves it.
He likes it.
It's a manly thing to me.
But did
I'm
you ever
sorry.
hear us fucking with Wendy the retard when we go? Do you ever smell your own shit? Yes. You're the exact same interview.
Except he's not retarded.
Well, I don't
hope I'm
know.
not.
Well, there's
And by the
an
way,
argument
there's
there.
no way you're doing a lot of karate. I mean, you have an enormous belly now. I mean, there's
Yeah,
no way you're
I'm not.
working out.
I'm not doing it as near as much
Yeah.
as I should.
Right.
And, you know, my diet gets crazy on the weekends with Chinese food and pizza and stuff like that.
You need a size 50 black belt.
It's like Elvis.
I'm the size of a dojo now.
I can barely lift my leg like Steven Seagal.
Toward the end, Elvis was wearing a cape with like a little superhero cape, and he had those bell bottoms that were too short. It almost looked like a cross between like a Star Trek uniform, like, you know, when Kirk wore those pants and they had those bell bottoms.
Right, it's jumpsuit.
Yeah, it was a cross between Superman and a Star Trek uniform, and then he was so fat, and he paid a karate instructor to give him a black belt. Like he just wanted the black belt. He didn't care if he had the power to back it up.
And then he'd do the poses on stage. That's all he could do.
He'd do his kata on the stage while he was singing Suspicious Minds, and then he'd be doing his, you know, Shotokan, you know, pose.
And try to kick his leg up.
Yeah.
He looked like Artie in a white jumpsuit.
It was like Chris Farley doing karate.
Sal, didn't you try karate and they like humiliated you or something?
A long time ago.
All right. All right, boys.
All right,
fascinating glimpse into the world of Richard and Sal.
Isn't it a little embarrassing to
It is,
for Howard to be calling you, you know, filthy and smelly, and then your buddy over here is piling on?
I know. I mean, you work here for enough time, and you try not to let things faze you.
But I thought you were like brushing regularly and washing more often.
I am.
We talked about this a while back, you know, what you did with Howard, and it seemed to have had an effect on you, a little bit.
A little bit, but, you know, old habits are hard to break, and I'm 34 now, I'm getting old, and I have habits, bad habits, and that part of that's not brushing and showering and stuff, and I get busy. Me and Sal are busy guys. We got prank calls to make, we got songs to do, balls to sniff, and sometimes showering's just not part of my schedule.
Just think, if Richard was showering while we were at a department store recently, we would have never recorded the new bit, Nicholas Gers. Yeah. So, you know, you got to know what your priorities are.
Or if I was showering while we did the retarded flu call, that call would have never happened.
Right. Or if he was showering when he did Brown Mounds, it would have never have happened.
If I was showering right now, you wouldn't be getting this interview.
Right.
So what should I do? Do this interview or go shower?
You're right. You should
shower.
Not shower, I guess.
Tim, do I stink really? Smell me.
Just got handed a note out in the hallway, for those of you who are following anything that happens in the hallway.
Yes.
Ronnie, the limo driver / security guard, just got woken up in his chair by Sal banging cymbals near his ear.
So he does sleep out there.
Yeah, they caught him.
What's his thing? He's supposed to be the guard.
We'll have video in a second. It's really funny.
I always love that. I'd love to see that. Well, good. Wake his ass up. He should be guarding me.
He's not happy.
What did he do?
He's not
He
happy.
slammed the door, and now he just left the compound.
How could he be upset? He wasn't doing his job.
Like that he's upset.
So who's protecting anything right now?
I mean, he left.
On our
If he
own.
left the compound.
Yeah, why would he leave the compound? He's supposed to be guarding me.
He might have gone to change his diaper.
Sick of you motherfuckers.
All right, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you motherfuckers.
Wow. And he slams the door like that's wrong to wake him up.
Yeah, I think Ronnie goes out at night now. You know, he's
That's
single
what I'm
Ronnie.
thinking, yeah.
You know.
Fooling around.
Good for him, man. But still, you got to get your work done. It's ridiculous, Howard. I'll talk to him.
Talk to him for me, Artie. I'm putting you in charge of that. Describe how he's going down the wrong path.
What do you want?
I just want to get I want to know why you fell asleep.
None of your fucking business. Maybe it's boring around here.
I just need to get a straight answer.
I need for you to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's what he brought in?
Leave me alone.
I saw some stuff out there. Look at all the burgers again.
Look at these animals here.
Wait,
Look
what?
at this.
What's
Look
going on?
Look in the background. Look what's going on.
You
here.
could jump in.
Chris, so for people who don't know the radio business, it's very rare to get free food. So right here at the end of the show on Thursday, Bobby Flay and his people were nice enough to send up a bunch of free burgers, as Salas told everyone, taste like pussy. That's how good they are. And the entire floor.
Animals. They're like friggin' animals.
And now
Look at 'em.
convened around our free food table. Interns, radio guys, the Howard TV guys.
Animals.
the news people are here, and they're just, I mean, literally, as they were unpacking, the woman couldn't unpack the boxes. Everyone's crowding around her and shit. I grabbed the burger. Sal grabbed this for me. But I told Ronnie, I'm like, hey, Ronnie, take charge of this situation. You know, you got 8,000 people crowding around the table. Everyone's pushing each other. Shit's getting messy. You know, form a line. Do something. Keep the hall clear. But Ronnie fucking
And he's
jack
not doing
shit.
that.
No, where the fuck did Ronnie go? He grabbed his burger and he fucking left.
Well, I've never seen. We've gotten food up here. You know, it's a rare occasion. This food I've never seen food disappear so fast.
Ronnie, who's the first one to take a burger?
Well, Scott the engineer was the first one to circle, but he didn't take anything. He first circled, but he didn't take it though. The first one to take was Richard Christy.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Then Scott the engineer. But Scott was here first to circle. See what's going on? He's going. Are we? Is this for us? Is this for us?
And he's back. Look.
Yeah, we have one.
Oh, there he is again. Look at him.
Oh, really?
And we're building one in Paramus.
Look at him sneaking his big arm
right
in.
in the Bergentown Center. Yeah, Bergentown
No,
Center.
he's stealing things.
Yeah, we're building it right now. We're opening March 7th.
Great.
Yeah.
Look at that. I can go
Leave
there
some
every
for
day.
the girls, will you please? You're taking the whole place with
only
you.
one left.
How's that burger, man?
Yeah, it's good. What's the fucking your problem?
Does it taste like pussy?
Better.
How's that burger taste, man?
It's all right.
Is it
Tastes better than pussy.
better than pussy?
I don't. I have to taste pussy first.
Let me tell you what I told Lisa G. This motherfucker is amazing. I don't know. I take this God how good this thing was. It's so good. I mean, it's delicious. I really want to like body flay and burgers, and I'm glad we woke up Ronnie so he could, because as soon as we woke up Ronnie, he went out into the hallway and he saw these people waiting outside the door. So if we wouldn't have woke up Ronnie, I wouldn't be eating this delicious burger right now. So Ronnie needs to be happy we woke you up.
What's up, Brian Fallon?
How are you, Chris?
Good. How was that burger?
A little rare for my taste, but it was enjoyable.
Would you compare it to pussy like Sal did?
And it's probably one of the best spots to watch.
A little meatier.
Doug, how was your Bobby Flay burger?
It's good. It's really good.
What would you
Like.
My weird reaction is that you just think that you're a genius at everything. You're good at radio. That's it. No.
Tastes like a burger. It was good. Actually, it was one of the best burgers I've had for, I guess, this style, which I don't know if it's like a fast food formula they have. I don't know. Is this like a takeout place only? If it is, it's really damn good.
Sal, how's that burger, man?
Well, the first day I got my iPhone, this guy said, hey, you're going to get porn on your iPhone. Here's the website.
How long do they keep this urine when you're being tested for steroids in the NFL or the Major League Baseball? Because
what do you mean?
They have retested a sample of Barry Bonds' urine.
Right.
And now they say he tested positive. You know, these are
You are
urine
kidding me.
samples they've been holding.
What? They keep the urine? I mean, I would think they do the test and then they throw out the urine.
Can I come clean about something?
This urine is from 2004.
Wow.
I have a great revelation, and this is going to be one of those things where I shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm gonna. I purchased urine.
You're kidding. When? When did you purchase it?
The day after I made that stupid promise to you.
Serious?
And I had to throw it the fuck out. I put it behind a bunch of liquor bottles.
Where do you go to get it?
Oh, a kid sold it to me.
Are you serious? Because I would think you could know someone who would just piss in a jar for
What
you.
happened was there's a bunch of kids in the town I grew up. They're all fuck-ups, but they're trying to get on the fire department.
Right.
So to get
Well,
on
why did you ask me to give you a urine test? And I even protested. I said, Artie, I don't want to give you a urine test. Why did you? Like, you were nuts.
Yeah, it sucked.
You know you would fail.
Well, no, I'd still be okay with it. I'd still be clean, except for Subutex liquor.
For Subutex liquor and what else?
Maybe weed.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're doing great.
No. I was
He's
next.
clean as
I
a
was
whistle.
next to somebody who was smoking weed, but
Oh.
no, that could fail. And you know, I don't know. I'm fine. I'm not on heroin, but I paid $500.
Oh.
And I told the kid he's trying to get on the fire department, you know, and He's like, yeah, this is brutal. I haven't smoked pot or done anything for 6 months. And,
Oh, so he's going to get urine for himself. How gross is it?
it's gross. I made him.
Where do you? What did they sell it to you in a jar?
Well, he came over to my place and I made him piss in the. I didn't see dick in cup, but
right.
He put it in like a Poland Spring bottle, and then I transferred it with gloves to something else, and then I put tinfoil around it
because it's so gross to look at.
Yeah, and then I put it in the back of a bunch of whiskey bottles, and then I just threw it out like last week. I forgot.
So what
I had
part of you insists to me? I said to you, Art, you don't have to do a urine test.
Because I was
don't
excited.
Want to.
I tried to make it sound like I'm normal.
Yeah, but
I yearn to be normal.
I know, but I told you you're never going to pass it.
No.
And, you couldn't pass a urine test ever.
Yes, I could.
Why don't
No, you
we,
couldn't.
Yes, I could.
When?
Just put Artie in rehab.
I'm not in rehab. Why?
Because
I'm
someone
fine.
I talked to someone about that,
Yeah.
and they explained to me Artie's got to want. You could, there are people go. Everyone acts like rehab's the cure.
I'm totally
you could go,
fine.
You could go into
I'm
95 rehabs and still not be better because you got to want it.
Guys, I've been clean
Look at
off.
Steve-O. He fought it
Well,
at first.
Steve's a hole.
Can I just talk
Jesus
about
Christ? The
Steve-O's-
guy's bleeding and throwing shit at the. And that, may I add, they waited till that happened.
Can I just talk about how it's just so funny because I want to go pull the tape of how insulted and indignant Artie was.
This is what's great about
when
me,
I said
guys.
I had to watch Artie pee in a cup, and he goes, "Are you insane? Do you think I'm fucking crazy enough to go? I'm going to buy urine."
He fails his first drug test. I've already picked the date of his drug test.
But he can't know the date.
No,
yeah,
he
okay.
doesn't know.
All right,
Don't worry.
It
No,
should
I
be
don't
every other
know.
day or so.
I don't know.
What are you
Yeah, I
waiting
don't know
for?
why
Just
there's a
get
special
little-
day.
Yeah.
You should be
Because it's
tested
random.
already.
It's random drug testing.
All right,
I'll
go
do
ahead,
whatever the
I'm
fuck you
going to
want.
And it should
randomly.
be regular.
He doesn't know, and Gary's going to watch his penis in the cup.
No,
Go
he's
ahead.
not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes.
he's not.
Yeah,
Then
well, he has to.
I'm
Somebody
not
has to.
doing it.
He'll bring
Go
out
to
a whiz in there.
rehab.
Then I'm not doing it.
They have
Then I-
fake
then I
penises.
quit
Then
the
you got
show.
to walk in the room naked.
Then I quit the
because
show.
You have to walk in naked
Not get
because
naked, I
you're going to
quit.
get a bag of urine in there. You're
I'm going to get a
trickster.
bag of urine
In your
there.
pants.
Where am I going to
In
get a
advance.
bag?
Yeah, yeah.
You'll buy it.
You could frisk me before I go
people
in.
buy urine to pass drug tests.
Seen the
all time.
Whizzinator? It's a fake penis with a bladder.
Yeah.
I don't have the Whizzinator on. I
Sure
don't
you
have
don't.
your Artie. Where do I have it?
You don't think it's ridiculous for us to think that you might try to beat a drug test? That you wouldn't pay Teddy for his urine or something?
Teddy's not.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you.
Teddy's urine is way too
You know a
expensive.
bunch of people. You throw money at everything.
Then we'll have a girl.
I don't know one person who doesn't do drugs or drink. Where am I getting urine from? No, I bought urine before you accused me of buying.
Yes,
I did. But if you could go back to whatever those days are, I'm wearing a leather jacket and I have the urine in here in my breast.
Are you
pocket.
serious?
Yeah. So if you look at the tape, it might be like.
You could see
You
the
mean you were
urine.
carrying the urine with you because you thought we were going to do the
Yeah,
urine
he didn't
test?
know when the test was going to come.
You're officially
Oh,
the
my
funniest person I've ever met.
I came in here.
But meanwhile, you weren't even
I
clean
came
when
in
you
here
said I'm going
about-
to take a urine test.
Yes, I was.
Then why would you buy urine?
No.
If it was the next day.
I was worried that stuff would show up. Okay, very worried.
Art.
Stuff that you take.
But I haven't done heroin since December 25th.
But we
I
were,
haven't.
No, but we were giving you a drug test for everything.
I know. That's where I made a mistake. I should have made it just heroin.
Just heroin. I don't know if they make that test.
They do. You could just check for opiates.
Ignore coke or anything like this. So just
Yeah,
heroin.
you could.
Just
You
tell
could
us
see.
if there's heroin in
You
there.
could see specific stuff.
All right. Well, anyway, that's a very interesting revelation.
But I was always wondering about if the urine stayed
good.
Because then the one guy said you have a way to keep it warm because it can't be cold. And I was like, oh fuck! So I would put it in a room with heat every
next to the boiler.
Did you really?
Listen, Howard, I'm crazy.
Oh
but
my God!
I don't want. I want to keep my job here. It's very important to me.
But that wasn't a condition of keeping your
Yeah,
job.
it was just to go to rehab.
See, I had to say it, but that's how good of a person I am. I had to say it.
All right, let's go to Robin because
God,
that
I'm
sounds
sorry.
crazy.
Yeah, no, but the urine got real dark as the
Right,
days
it
went
doesn't
on.
stay good.
And I was like, does this even look like fresh urine?
Right. Well,
There were flaws.
I am shocked to hear that they saved his urine, but there you go.
The samples are believed to contain traces of the previously undetectable designer steroid known as THG or the Clear. It was called the Clear because it wasn't supposed to show up on tests. The New York Times reported last week that federal authorities had detected anabolic steroids in a urine sample linked to Bonds. However, it's unclear if that urine sample and the sample seized in the 2004 raid are the same.
Well, in interest to keep up with Artie on the show, I have a confession to make. In my jacket right now, I have a bottle of shit I carry with me.
What are you carrying that for?
I can't tell you exactly why.
Oh, and when Dr. Drew said the penis and cup thing, I had the urine on me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was going to take it out. If you guys made me do the test, I was going to take it out and put it on the table.
Oh, that's good.
I should have done that. Fuck.
Wow.
Well, we didn't test you.
You really addict.
No, Howard, I'm a dedicated worker.
Sorry.
Oh.
Who else? I'd break my ass. I'd break my ass ever since I was a fucking
You're in a dark place,
longshoreman.
brother. You're in a dark place.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Yeah, you are.
But no, I'm okay. I'm okay, I think. Because if I can stay away from the hard shit, my life won't become chaotic.
But, Artie, are you going to drink?
Yes.
No, I haven't had a drink.
That's not true.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Okay, well, let's go penis and cup right now.
I have to watch.
I haven't. You ask anybody at my gigs, I'm totally sober. I'm fine.
Then why don't you take a real urine test?
Because the Subutex, I was afraid I couldn't stay off the Subutex long enough. And, you know, every once in a while you might have a drink.
So you're saying there was no entertainment lawyer?
No.
Who called you and
the
said you shouldn't take a urine test?
Yeah, he did call.
See, for once at least I didn't get fooled about that.
No, he did call me,
Yeah.
the guy.
Sure.
4 in the morning.
But he told me the second book deal was up to 1.5.
Harry,
That is a great.
does this surprise you?
No, nothing surprises me
Really?
anymore. Nothing. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. But the only thing that I mean, Artie is the world's best liar.
That's crazy.
But although I wasn't buying into it, as soon as he said he didn't want to do it, I knew that there was something up. And when he got indignant about, you know, what am I gonna buy urine? But the fact that he had it on him in his pocket,
He was
while he's
walking around with a bottle
while
of
he's
piss.
yelling at me for saying, you know, it's great. I said he's officially the funniest person I know. That is fucking funny.
Now you obviously can't believe anything now after.
Oh, I stopped believing before, but this is just it's. I think what he just said is actually one of the funniest things I've ever
You're
heard.
taking this pretty well.
No, it's funny.
Dude, so you're buying piss now?
Yeah, man, it's terrible. It's one step above buying shit.
Is that one of the low moments in your life?
No,
Buying urine?
No, the lowest moment in my life probably was, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Having dinner with DePace down at Point Pleasant with Scott and some of his kids. That was a low moment of my life. Drinking piss is second.
Let's have a moment with Steve Langford, who's really dedicated. He's a dedicated newsman. You gotta hand it to the guy. He takes his job seriously. Impressive. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Is Eric the Midget's next public appearance soon to be a victim of this devastating economic crisis, or just a complete and total lack of interest in meeting the angry little guy? Eric's set to meet and greet his fans at a Sacramento Kings game February 27, but so far only 2 tickets for Eric's appearance have been sold, and the guy who bought those 2 lonely tickets, we are told, now wants his money back.
Is that true?
That's what we are told. A source in a position to know now telling Howard 100 News Eric the Midget's appearance is this close to being canceled.
Eric, I thought you said 200 people were going to be going to your appearance.
Well, Johnny hasn't bought the tickets yet. That's what the 200 to 400 tickets to be sold. They were going to be bought by Johnny.
Yeah, but I mean, if Johnny buys them, what's he going to do with them? I mean, that's how you're going to. So 200 people aren't buying tickets. It's just going to be Johnny Fratto bailing you out. You know, what do you have to say, Steve?
Well, Johnny told us yesterday there is 0.0 chance of him buying any tickets to this.
Really?
Yes.
Eric, Johnny's telling the news he's not buying any tickets. How do you get that so wrong?
The shithead. I don't have it wrong.
Steve said...
He said to me that he would consider it. Eric, the loser. And if the team was better than they are, then maybe people would come see this meet and greet. Eric, the asshole. Maybe if I was doing it for the Lakers, which I've asked Johnny to set that up.
Yes, Gary.
Hey, if you go to Gary page 1, so there's a funny piece of tape. So this whole thing starts out where Eric calls Johnny Fratto at like 2:30 in the morning to say, "Hey, you got to buy up all these tickets." It's in the left hand. It's in the left hand corner. Don't play the first one. That's just Eric going on and on.
Yeah.
But Johnny calls back It's the funniest thing because you can hear the baby screaming and wailing. Johnny's like, don't ever fucking call here at 2:30 in the morning.
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is urgent. I don't want this to be, another thing where no one shows up.
It's too late.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, it says here, Eric the Midget's forehead looks huge today. Let me take a look at that. Put it up on screen, guys. Whoa.
What happened?
Eric, what's going on? I think combing your hair back that severe is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a lot of forehead.
No one else fucking complain. Shut up.
No one else is honest with you. That's a lot of forehead.
And a lot of big blotch there, too.
Big, giant square blotch like that.
Shut up, you damn witch.
Like that guy who ran Russia for a while?
That,
Big Weinstein?
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev, that dude.
Actually, it looks like a car peeled out on his forehead.
Yeah, like a tire track.
Like a tire track, kind of just when it takes off.
Eric, you're fucked.
And
in
the
in every way.
the hair color that he's dyeing his hair, there's no real color like that.
He must have just done that.
That's a fresh.
There is.
That's a fresh dye job.
Yeah.
That's got to be. When did you dye your hair last?
Last Thursday at Frederico's.
Yeah.
So you're getting it done by someone now.
They did that at Frederico's?
Yes.
Wow. Did you say to Frederico there's no color like that?
There is color like that. It's in their fucking book, jackass.
Yeah, but we're talking about on humans.
Yeah, that's horse hair. That's almost clown red, actually.
Right.
I know a clown has hair like that.
I went Emmett Kelly red. I want to look like Bozo.
Is that what you told them?
Did you say you wanted to look like Emmett Kelly?
What?
Did you tell me you wanted to look like Bozo?
I look like Bozo. I want to join Barnum and Bailey.
No, it's a little too red, Eric. Trust me. You should go a little...
The way my hair color was when I was a kid.
You look like Heat Miser.
Yeah, but you're no kid.
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. Sun. Da-da-da-da.
You're an adult male.
Yeah, you're Mr. Fat Ass. Shut up.
I'm Mr. 101.
What's going on with your forehead there with that big red square on it? I mean, I'm concerned. Is that psoriasis?
No, nothing's going on with it.
Yeah, okay. You're very red and blotchy.
But really, Eric, you know it's ridiculous to call Johnny to buy the tickets because that doesn't mean you're a success.
It looks like you walked into a freshly painted stop sign.
Why is it Johnny's responsibility
Yeah.
to
You
Eric?
get yourself in these messes, and then he's supposed to...
midget.
Yeah, it's
bail
out.
you out.
It's out in the public forum here that you're asking a friend to bail you out. So it would be more embarrassing than canceling.
And so Johnny will have to get 200 of his friends to show up.
Did you hear the guy who bought the 2 tickets for your appearance wants his money back?
I don't fucking think so.
Steve, how do you know that?
An extremely good source.
Hear that?
Oh, whatever, you Canadian jackass.
The truth hurts?
Not the truth.
You ain't phasing Langford.
Well, Johnny's not going to buy those tickets, not after Eric wakes him up at 2:30 in the morning. I know that. Johnny
I
is
don't know how
not.
Johnny's still friends with him. He's so abusive.
Johnny's a saint.
Johnny's a wonderful man, but I think he's at his wit's end.
I don't know. It sounds like he's done that with a screwdriver before to other people.
Hey, why does the guy who bought the 2 tickets want his money back? Maybe we could get to the bottom of the problem that way. Do you have any ideas, Steve?
I don't have the answer on that.
You didn't say to him, why do you want the money back?
We'll have to look into that.
All right, thank you.
He came to his senses?
Wouldn't he have a lot of time with Eric? I mean, if he's the only guy who shows up.
It'll be a night with Eric.
Yeah, I mean, he could have exclusive time with Eric, you know. And this is a guy who gets $40 for just a phone message, so it seems like it would be a good deal.
And Eric, there's nothing worse than doing an appearance where it's 1 or 2 like really obsessed lunatics who show up.
Which, by the way, visit my store at jfsc.tv/ETA.
By the way, you should know this. At my book signing over the weekend, someone asked me to sign a picture they bought off your website, Eric, and he like drew a bunch of cocks on your face and
really
the cocks that Eric's sucking and
oh my god,
yeah, it was
Terrible.
really defaming it.
I don't think you're allowed to do that legally.
I think for another
Draw
5...
a cock onto Eric's mouth.
Yeah, like big. It wasn't good art, but it was a cock clearly.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, and it has the cock.
Eric, how do
coming
you
on
feel people are buying your picture and drawing cocks on your face?
That's not cool.
Right.
It looks better than the enormous red blotch on your face.
Actually,
Yeah, you're just absolutely enormous. Period.
Actually, you should sell it like that. I'd buy a picture of Eric with a big cock in his mouth.
Oh, I'd pay an extra 20.
Yeah, Eric, maybe you ought to start drawing the cocks.
Thank you, Eric, and appreciate the phone call. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good luck getting some midget pussy this weekend.
I'm surprised to see you here after this morning. I didn't think you'd ever be back in our wonderful studio.
I was dead to Gary.
You're
Hey,
back.
Gary, by the way, I think we made up, but what a show business move to say I'm dead to you. That's like a producer, like, Artie's dead to me. That's like what Jerry Bruckheimer says to you.
I got to be honest
one
with
of his charity hockey games.
I got to be honest with you. I'm not so sure we made up. I mean, Howard said we made up, but we didn't really. We never really made up.
I came in here today to really
tell 1/10 of the audience that heard you this morning you're sorry.
Well, what do you mean?
We don't have the listenership that
No. I said this today. I think I made this point today when I said that I came in there today mad and I wanted to say mean things because I was mad, and I said some things I didn't mean.
But see, you have to seriously. How do I know you didn't meet him?
That's me, man.
That's the tough part. Like you said,
me. It's like, you know what I'm like? I'm like David Niven in the Pink Panther. It's all a lie.
But it's so hard to tell.
You have to pick and choose. I've lost my credibility with you and Will.
And others. And I give Will some credit, at least, for having the balls to come in, because he's not the only guy that...
I like
No,
Will.
but Will's not the only guy that grabs my ear and says shit. He's just the only guy that had the balls to come in and
Who the fuck says shit?
A lot of people.
You both break each other's balls, but it seems like there's an underlying level of animosity between the two of you, and neither of you guys know where it's coming from.
No, John.
That's true.
And
it's true that there is, and it's true I don't know where it's coming from.
I was very hurt by what you said on the wrap-up show. And let me tell you something. If we replay that clip, I think I'd be justified. And if a coworker and a person who's supposed to be a friend says something like that about you, a blanket statement, he lies about everything.
But I didn't say. I said, how do we know if we could trust him? And the funny thing is, myself.
Let's calm down with that. Have I ever done anything to you like where I really, really betrayed a trust to you? Like really a bad fucking thing where like I fucked you over, man. Like, you know what? Artie fucked me over.
No, on a personal level,
okay,
no.
well, that's what it sounds like, though.
No, but how could you be so insulted that people might think you're lying about stuff? That's the part that's so ridiculous.
Lying about certain things is fine, but you're not getting my point. Not to take my word on anything is what pisses me off. That's a blanket statement about me as a person, not as a drug addict or a guy with a drug problem, saying you can't take my word about anything and that I lie about everything.
No, I don't. I don't say you lie about everything.
Well, you just did.
And you know what? I didn't mean that. What I do mean is that everything is now in question in my head. That doesn't mean you lie about everything. It means everything's in question.
Then that's your problem, man.
But it's a problem that's not that hard to have.
It shouldn't be in question. It shouldn't.
And I'm not the only one. I give Will credit.
You keep saying that. You're not the only one.
Because Will's the only.
Let's talk about you. I'm talking about you.
I'm not sure when you're telling the truth. That's me talking. That's it. I can't say it any other fucking way. I'm not positive when you're telling the truth anymore.
Tell me one time outside of like drug stuff you think I've lied to you.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it.
Because I've never done it, Gary.
I guess not.
Of course I haven't. You want to get on here and be interesting by just calling me a fucking liar. So I'm not taking it anymore.
Okay, you said how you feel, and I said it's tough to know.
All right, okay, good. It's tough to know then. I'm sorry you can't figure that out.
Listen, I'm entitled to an opinion, Artie.
Okay, then it's a dumb opinion. I'm entitled to think
your opinion.
I'm entitled to think it's a dumb opinion.
And you're totally entitled to think it's a dumb opinion.
It's all entertainment, Gary.
But how do I know when you're entertaining me or not?
If you don't know that, then you are a monkey. What are you talking about? If I say something
so I
funny,
should know that you might have lied about not going to the shrink?
No, Gary, you're picking and choosing what you think is a lie and what you don't think is a lie. If you're going to admit that sometimes while I'm on the air in that forum, I'm trying to be funny, you can't take anything I say as gospel. And to be offended by it is stupid. If I come to you off the air and say something to you that's a direct lie that really betrays you, then that's a different story. And that's never happened. If you're fucking Ellen DeGeneres or Jay Leno, and there's a guy that writes jokes that get laughs every fucking time, but he's always an hour late. Sometimes he falls asleep. blah, blah, blah. But there's another guy who's on time every day, who looks neat and never has a problem or a drink in his life, and everything sucks. Who are you keeping at hiring time?
I don't know, because I've never been in that situation until now.
If you don't know the answer to that, Gary, then you're a dumbass, stupid motherfucker.
Thank you.
You keep the guy who writes sucky jokes.
Don't name call, because this is.
No, let him name call. This is how he feels.
There's a disconnect between, because you have been in that position. You have the man standing next to you is late a lot, and he works for you, and you haven't fired him. Why?
We've threatened to fire him,
but you haven't fired him.
It was very close.
You feel any better after that conversation, Gary?
I feel physically exhausted, and I felt that way after this morning. It's physically exhausting, even though it's only words. I don't know. I mean, Artie and I came to sort of, I guess, an uneasy truce. But if Artie wasn't here, I would have come in and I would have said, is Artie dead to me? Well, of course not. I got to deal with Artie all the time. But I don't know that we fully made up. Howard said we made up this morning. What I hope will happen is we'll just, try to start over again.
Artie claimed on the wrap-up show, I just heard this clip, they played you and Gary, I guess, fought for like an hour.
Oh, my God. I heard there was more fighting. Yeah.
Two battling bruisers. And,
it wasn't even a commercial.
You're kidding.
I don't think so. Not for like 50 minutes.
They went at it pretty good. It was very compelling. About whether Artie's like Artie is a liar, but Artie's point was, well, who doesn't lie? Especially if you're on the radio, you've got, and I thought about it, Artie is right, because...
Artie's right about what?
Okay. Gary was upset. Here's the argument in a nutshell. Gary's upset because Artie lies about his drug use, and therefore lies when he says, I can't come in today, I got a stomachache, but it turns out he's battling heroin or something like that. So he's saying, how do I know you're not lying all the time? And Artie's saying, look, I don't lie all the time. If I didn't have a job on the radio, I wouldn't have to lie to you at all. The fact of the matter is that when you're on the radio, and I know I've been in this position, you got kids, you got, Artie's got a mother and a sister, and you're trying to convince them you're going to shrink and all this, and they think that you are going to a shrink, and that seems to give them some comfort. So then he gets on the radio and he goes, well, I can't tell everyone I'm not going to the shrink because then my mom's going to find out about it and it's going to wreck fucking my life.
It's sort of like the Bill Clinton lie about not having sex with Monica Lewinsky. You can't tell everybody because Hillary will hear.
Right. So, but Gary said, look, Artie, it's my prerogative to feel shitty that you lie to me. He goes, but Artie goes, but you lie to everyone too. Everyone lies on the air. It's like there are times you just have to. And so, if they went round and round. But anyway, in the midst of this whole, hostility thing that these guys were going
This was a hostile argument.
And Artie's a dirty fighter. Sometimes he called, a couple of times you have no brains and you're a monkey.
Artie's very street.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Artie.
Artie gets really down in the dirt.
If you get into a fight with Artie, he's going to pull out all the stops, and he's
going to bite you.
I thought about this.
Gary was more of a gentleman about it.
Artie's the kind of, I see why his relationships fail.
Yeah.
Do you, Robin? You point that out to me?
Well, everyone can see that.
Yeah, because Artie immediately tears everybody apart, and then he wants to fix it by saying, I'm sorry, but people can't forget what's said.
I say things that you can't take back.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You do say some bad things.
I've said some things to Dana that I can't take back.
But anyway, Artie was saying that he knew right away that I had a nose job. Very obvious.
Wow.
And that everyone, in other words, how I goof on Gary about his caps because we all knew.
That wasn't me trying to say it's not as serious as what I'm lying about. But for years, people would ask and you would say no on the radio because you had your reasons for lying about it.
Of course.
He was waiting to get us to reveal ridiculous things so he could say, I have a nose job.
I agree that everyone on the, you see, look.
And 99.9% of the stuff I've lied about is drug-related, and it's all been on the air. It's like, how can you say any different?
I tried to explain it to Gary afterwards. I said, Gary, the fact is that when you're on the air, and I've made the best attempt I can at being one of the most honest broadcasters in the country, but there have been times, in order to protect some people in my family and things, I haven't, I've been less than honest. Because you're on the air, it's a touchy situation, and you do have kids, and you do have situations where
other people have not agreed to be so revealing.
Yeah,
definitely.
So when someone asks you a question and involves someone else, you're like, well, how do I be honest here? And So you can't be 100% honest on the air unless you're insane.
And in terms of disrespecting the show, I love the show so much, which is why
You
eventually
come clean.
I come clean, because I think that would be fascinating to people. Like, I didn't have to sit here and say I bought piss. I didn't have to say I did shit my pants doing coke in a pig costume.
So where do you and Gary stand?
I do that because I think it'd be compelling for the show.
Where do you and Gary stand?
Well, I called Gary Friday.
Oh, did you?
Because I did. I felt bad, and
it got heated.
It did, and we had a good conversation. And look, I apologized to him, and I even said there's no need for you to apologize to me.
Do
we
you
had a
think
nice
that's
talk.
the end of it?
I hope it is, Robin. I don't know. I'm in a bad way lately. I had an issue happen personally that was kind of shitty, and
when, this weekend?
Last week, and I don't know. Lately, getting out of bed, the depression has been like fucking. Like, I've had what I call 2 great depressions in my life. Where
Are you in one of them now?
it feels like I'm going into one where I might have to get some medication again because
geez.
I just can't get out of bed. It's like a wet fucking blanket. It's just bad depression. Like all the symptoms I used to have.
Really?
So yeah,
You don't seem so depressed right now.
Well, he's working now.
I could. I've worked through the other ones too,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I just really felt.
You ever been diagnosed like as bipolar or whatever they call it?
Bipolar is a word that's been used, yeah. But
so why don't you go on meds and then if
I
he
could
was
tell
on
that.
them for a while, and he got better.
yeah, they're leaving you out.
I took Paxil for a while, and I'll tell you, I got straight on that, and then I stopped taking it, and I was fine for years. I mean, I don't, it's like, it's that great Onion joke, depression hits losers the worst.
That was a big headline back several years ago.
I mean, that's just the best joke ever. And it's true, look, my career's going great, but there's other things in my life that isn't, and I'm depressed about it. I mean, it's like, if I was, Jim Dandy with everything, I think I'd be depressed.
Yeah, maybe you just suffer from depression.
Shit happens, and you get depressed about it, you know.
Well, hey, sorry to hear you're going through that.
But I'm all right. I'm here.
Yeah, you look good to me.
I think me and Gary, agreed to a truce. I think I call Will too. I call John Hine because John Hine got hit with some residual shit.
Really? He hit everybody.
He only got splashed though.
No, I just said I fucked on the wrap-up show, and I don't think John likes that.
Yeah, you said you don't like the wrap-up show. You said it's
clearly.
a bad broadcast.
Clearly, I love it. I'm always listening to it.
Would it be fair to say your professional life is annoying and your personal life is a 2?
It's all annoying.
Annoying. Everything's annoying.
It's
right.
annoying.
I forgot about that. Yeah, my personal life is a 1, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, well, there's a ton of email about this.
I'm sure.
Some attacking Artie, some attacking Gary, some attacking me for not sticking up for Gary, calling me a pussy because you let Artie walk all over Gary.
Oh.
Listen, these two guys had an argument. I told you where I stood on it. Gary has a problem with Artie. I don't. And even Artie said on the wrap-up show, if Howard has a problem, he'll come to me. But I don't. Artie said Howard thinks it's funny when I fall asleep.
Gary and Artie, how did the falling asleep come into it?
Just everything got dragged.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Gary said to me,
this guy says, Howard, you pussy, you let Artie walk all over Gary while you sat there like a pussy. Tell it like it is. Don't you agree? Artie is a liar. I agree that we all lie.
Why don't I mean, but when 2 staff members argue, Howard always lets it go. I mean, it's funny.
If I interrupted that, I would have gotten such shit email like, why can't you let anybody argue?
Right.
Yeah,
Why do you have to make it about you?
You're always going to get shit.
Doing it right.
What did you say that, I mean, listen, Artie and I definitely have issues with each other, but Artie's the one who brought it up the other day. In other words, I wasn't looking to pick a fight with Artie.
Right.
He was mad at something I said.
Well, no, you were on the wrap-up show and you had said that Artie is a liar and that it really bothers you and you don't trust Artie about anything anymore. So Artie confronted you about it. He said he was sick of it and he didn't like what you were saying about him on the wrap-up show. And that's what started it, and I listened. But when I listen, people get mad at me, and sometimes when I jump in, people get mad at me. I can't win.
Right. No, you did the right thing the other day. I didn't expect you. That's the way the show runs.
I mean, I know you get upset when Artie misses some work. I don't.
Right,
because, quite frankly, I feel that it's within the parameters that I can accept. Now, I assure you that when things are unacceptable to me, Artie will know it.
Right.
But,
that's what I'm saying. I think
that was a point I didn't get to make to Artie the other day. Is that we're both right in the sense that you don't care and it bothers me, and that can be just because it bothers me doesn't mean I can do anything about it. It's just the way I feel.
Right. You feel that he should be a little more professional.
Right, but you accepted, and I get that. We both came to the agreement.
He is being professional in that when he can't work, he doesn't come.
Right.
Well, and again, I'm not staying at home to put on a little hat and have my friends over to have a party.
He really can't work those days.
Those days I can't work are horrifying to me. I sit there scared, like everyone's going to call, well, Jay, I'm like, oh my God, and I'm sitting there shivering.
So, Gary, is everything okay with you and Artie now?
Yeah, I think so. He called me probably like an hour after the wrap-up show, and he apologized, and I apologized, and listen, there's some pretty crappy things said on both sides that I think it'll be hard for both of us to forget. But I think we sort of got it together.
Now, has your opinion changed of Artie? Like you said, you can't really trust him anymore.
No, I don't. Listen, I still think that I have to question some of the things he said, but he was right. I mean, he hit me with my exact words. I said everything Artie says is a lie, which is not what I meant. But what I did mean to say is that almost a lot of what he says I have to question, and that I stand behind.
Dude, so is You're right, man?
What now? What?
No, I just want to make sure. Is everything cool with you and Gary?
Oh, yeah. Me and Gary are tight, man.
You guys are tight?
Tight, yeah.
Can you believe everything you say now?
No, I wouldn't believe anything I do.
So maybe you guys aren't tight.
No, I think, unfortunately, Gary and I, our friendship boat has sailed away. It's left the dock.
So that was just a bullshit call?
Now, the only person I have left to alienate on the crew is Brian Phelan and Scott DePace, actually. They're my only two friends right now.
You could never.
And they say I could never. I'll think of a way. I said this earlier on when I had this job. I will leave here. I will get everyone to hate me. This is what I do. I'm very good at this. And then they don't call me again, which is my goal. Although I've made Ted hate me years ago, and he still calls me. I don't know. So I don't know. I got to do something really bad to everyone here to get them to stop fucking calling. Including you, whoever you are behind the camera.
Hi, this is Richard Christy, inviting you to watch my new television show, Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star.
I was very promiscuous.
On the show, I interview some of the most talented and beautiful women in the adult film business.
When I was about 18, I met up with Ron Jeremy.
You and I both know that not all artists work with oils, watercolors, or clay. No, sometimes they work with vibrators, dildos, or rubber fists.
Did you write all that yourself?
Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star. New episodes premiere every week, only on Howard TV On Demand.
It turns me on knowing that I'm turning on other people.
Norm MacDonald, and I'm going to go see Howard Stern and talk to him on the radio.
Oh, what's going on, man? Anything new?
Just what I told you. I just fucking told you.
So you just here to hang out?
No, I told you word for. You have it on tape. Why are you asking me?
So you're here to talk to Howard?
I'm here to. What did I say?
Anything in particular, though?
No.
No.
I never think more than about 5 seconds ahead of time.
Keep us on our toes. It should be good.
I don't know. It might not be.
We'll find out.
It'll be fine. All right,
thanks, man.
Norm MacDonald here, the comedian. Used to be on Saturday Night Live.
Norm was just making me laugh. He was telling me. He said something that's so true.
What did he say?
He just did stand-up down in Florida.
Right.
Like, in Florida is such a different world with people. Like, there's a lot of creepy people in Florida, like swingers, you know?
Right.
And
what?
Like, after you do a stand-up gig, people from the audience will come up to you, like an overly tan, like, guy with a bunch of jewelry on, and they'll say, "Hey, man, I come back to my apartment."
Is Artie telling my story?
Yes, he is.
Dad, you want to tell it? You tell it.
Yeah, why don't you let Norm?
Norm's here, but Norm
fucking
can't
bring
speak.
3 stories, and then Artie will tell one. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's pretty
How
good.
the fuck did that work out?
Yeah, why do we need you?
What
Just
the
tell your
fuck?
stories to
Norm,
Artie.
what happened in Florida? Why is doing
That
stand-up?
was-
Why
No.
Yeah, that wasn't a story I brought. I
Why?
was just telling him.
Why is doing stand-up in Florida? What is Artie talking about?
No, because in Florida, where I just was, they have people that, I don't know what the fuck they do, but everybody got money. I guess, like, they had Coke for years, like thousands of pounds of Coke, and I don't know if guys still do it, or I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, there is a lot of coke there, but you're right. People
Not
are
for
rich.
you,
And,
though.
people are rich, and you don't know why. Like they're just in your face. With
So the
money.
guy picks me up. He's the limo driver, and he's like, fucking guy goes, yeah. He goes, I can take you any place, man. Anything you want. I go, what? He goes, anything you want. He goes, I got my wife. I I go, your wife? Like, I thought he was talking about like drugs or something. He starts with his wife.
He could take you to his wife.
He's got his wife.
Says I can get anything I want, and then he goes, my wife.
Don't you want his wife?
Was he offering you his wife?
I don't fucking know. But it wasn't. It was all weekend long. I just meet 4 or 5 guys, and they go, hey, so this is the wife, and this is the other wife, and how about the 8 of us?
Oh, yeah?
Well, they wouldn't say it right out, but you kind of go, oh, what are you talking about? Why are
these guys are trying to deal you their wives?
No, they all want to swing.
No, you don't know what the fuck. You don't really know what the fuck's going on, because they don't come right out and say they want to fuck you.
Well, why does everyone want to swing with you, do you think? I mean,
not me, anyone.
No,
anyone.
they ask. I've gone deeper into the conversation than Norm did with these people because it's fascinating and I wanted drugs. But no, they'll tell you.
Like crazy.
They'll tell you eventually. Like, look, there's me, and this is my wife, and this is her friend Nancy, and this is my friend Ed. You know, and we'll get some ecstasy.
Ed's where it becomes problematic.
Nancy was fine.
Yeah, everything's going good. All of a sudden, Ed, what the fuck?
And Nancy's usually 46.
Who the fuck is Earl? Who the fuck was this guy? Nobody told me about a guy coming out of a closet whacking off with his half-hard cock. Where the fuck did he come from?
Wait, they say, well,
things were going really well in the fantasy. You, Nancy, and Shirley, and suddenly Earl walks in.
Yeah, what the fuck? You never told me. And then they're like, well, if we brought it up, we thought you'd say no. Of course I'd fucking say no.
Earl was an afterthought.
There's always a hot tub and ecstasy and pills, and they go, come back and we'll all fuck.
You know,
and I don't want to fuck anybody.
Like I lived in you live in a hot climate. You live in a hot climate. There's not a whole lot to do. You rely on other people, and it becomes like an orgy state. I think that's what happened. I think like I lived in Detroit for a while, and there wasn't a lot going on.
That's different.
And people just sort of when I lived in Detroit, people would just sort of congregate together because there wasn't a lot of outside stimulation. You relied on others.
Right. Detroit was mostly rape.
No. Not, you're talking about the suburbs. I'm talking about in the suburbs of Detroit. You know, Detroit itself is a horror scene. But people would begin to rely on each other for entertainment. I think that's what happens. And then there's this weird, creepy thing that happens where people just start having sex with each other.
Celebrities coming to town, and we kind of know he wants to party, and he can fuck my wife and her friend, and I'll fuck him.
There's a lot. That's kind of unsaid.
Yeah.
You know, the part about where a guy's fucking me.
Who's taking them up on these offers? They
at
must
the end
be
of the
working.
night.
A lot of comments.
I guess the idea is...
Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope. So anyways, I go, no, I go, listen, basically, I'm not a fancy guy. Fred, you know that.
Really? I always thought of you as a fancy
My
guy.
thing is, like, for a sexual encounter or something, I like to lie on top of a lady. I don't need a lot of fucking shit going on.
One girl will do it. Are you currently
That's exciting enough for you.
Are you currently in a relationship, or are you playing the field?
Oh my God!
What the fuck? What are you retarded?
Are you really having a relationship? Come on,
man. Seriously, what the fuck? Listen, I want to talk about this fucking... I want to talk about... First of all, it was funny because the guy was in here. When guys get interviewed and they're not really famous for anything except giving a guy steroids or something. Right. Because one time at Saturday Night Live, there was this guy telling Artie, there was this guy, Football Williams, and this guy is the guy that threw the brick at Original Denny's head during the riots. Remember
Football Williams is the guy who, during the riots, would throw... I remember Reginald Denny was a white guy.
Yeah. He threw a brick at his head.
Pulled him out of the truck.
Yeah. That guy's name was Football Williams?
Yeah, his name was Football Williams.
And he was on Saturday Night Live?
No, he was on Donahue, which used to be right beside Saturday Night Live. But Schneider told me this story, Rob Schneider.
Right.
He went in, and Football Williams was there in a suit. You know, he was on Donahue.
Wearing a suit.
Yeah, wearing a suit. And he kind of recognized him, and he was like, fuck, it's that guy that fucking threw the brick at the guy's head. You know, he's all mad. Yeah. And then Football Williams goes, hey, man, you the copy guy. You funny. He says, you do my name, man. Football Rooney, or whatever the fuck. Right? So then he said, Stan Schneider said he really liked him after.
Yeah, you know, that's a funny thing. Like Artie said, he didn't like the guy who shot the steroids into Clemens, but then he met him and he liked him. It was a very different kind of thing, you know.
And you could tell he liked the show. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they get to you.
Yeah. But
listen, man, I'm always on the lookout for you guys out there in the fucking real world. You live in your little fucking bubble.
Our little bubble here.
There was an article about Artie
Oh, in Rolling Stone.
that thing.
Oh, you know about this shit?
Yeah.
You read the Rolling Stone article and you
This
thought
is
you'd
the
tell us?
fucking weirdest fucking thing I've ever read in my life.
Do you think it's a negative article or do you think it's a positive article?
That's the best article he's ever read about.
That age-old debate about this fucking article.
Well, let me ask you something.
This is the only art. Listen, if you read an article about an entertainer, I think this is history. This would not. I have never read an article about an entertainer where the entertainer is described as a liar. You don't see that like if they're doing a piece on fucking Elizabeth Taylor.
Right.
Not only does Elizabeth Taylor lie to people. What? You go, what?
But let me ask you
I thought I was reading about a fucking comic. What?
Norm, let me ask you a question. There's a school of thought, which I share,
Yeah.
that, Artie's book is about his
And
drug-
then she goes like, there's other shit where she goes like, he's a fucking guy that's like, kind of like these two dead guys. Andrew Dice Clay, obese, tragic clown. Like, that's a phrase. There's no phrase with obese in it. I've heard tragic clown. She tries to throw that in as if that's the phrase.
Well, I know Artie...
Obese, tragic clown.
And then I'm like David Sedaris, which is great.
No, all of a sudden she goes, I guess I'll make him a fruit. What the fuck is that? First,
So you didn't like the article?
he knows because he knows.
Understand it.
What? I didn't like the article.
You didn't like the article?
It's the fucking worst article I've ever read. This ain't no puff piece. Listen, let me tell you about. You know show business.
Yeah.
You got your puff pieces.
Yes.
And then if it's not a puff piece, what is it? Inevitably,
It's a shitty
hatchet
piece.
job.
Yeah, hatchet job, right.
Fucking hatchet job.
But let me ask you something.
Jesus, horror.
You're working up Artie into a sweat, but can I give you the opposite point of view?
He's just funny. I think he's funny.
Norm.
Not being funny. I didn't think it's shit article.
Artie is in Rolling Stone, which is exciting.
Yeah, because they come and they go, hey, man, we like you. Hey, I know these motherfuckers. Hey, we like you. I mean, obviously not going to go, hey, man, we're going to fucking call you an obese clown. Here, can we take your picture?
Do you ever,
By the way,
did this ever happen to you?
Artie, why do you have a fucking sign saying no photography fucking equipment allowed in my apartment?
The picture was not good in your opinion? Yeah.
No, the picture, I don't find.
Norm, has this ever happened to you? Were you ever the victim of a hatchet job?
No, I did.
You seem bitter.
Because people come with, obviously, she came fucking wanting to fucking fuck Artie over.
Right. You think so?
You think?
Of
Can I ask you
course.
something?
That's what
Norm?
they do when they do this thing. But
Norm, I'm trying to ask you a question.
But I had a guy that came to me one time and he actually liked me.
Yeah.
I changed his mind.
You mean he came in to do a positive piece?
Yeah, I was at Saturday Night Live, right? So the guy fucking comes and he thinks I know about politics, but I don't know about anything.
Right.
Right?
Just because you did the news.
Yeah,
doesn't
just because
mean-
I did the
right.
news. So he actually he's a famous guy. He wrote this book called
Oh, the guy you had, Howard, David Wild.
David Eggers. No, David Wild was a good guy.
Yeah, I had David Wild.
David Eggers. He wrote a book called My Staggering Book of Genius or some fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. I read that book. It's a good book.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't read a book where I don't understand the title. This will be a good. Like those movies?
Yeah.
Too fat to fish.
Yeah, I'm too fat to fish.
That's my title.
I know it is. I like it. It's a good book.
Norm, what are you saying? You had a hatchet job done on you? What are you saying?
No, I'm saying he came. That was very funny because he came liking me, right?
Right.
So he goes, hey, man, politics, right? I go, I don't know anything, Jim Downey knows a lot of stuff. He does those, and I just read the headline and then try to figure out a joke.
All right.
And so he goes, oh, he's kind of like, huh? Because I guess he liked political stuff or some fucking thing. So I was doing stand-up. So I go do my stand-up, right? And I'm all sick that day. I didn't think I could do the stand-up because I had diarrhea and everything.
Oh.
Why do you point to your throat when you say you have diarrhea? I'm just curious. But anyway, go ahead.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
It was all the way up there.
Artie says diarrhea of the mouth.
So Norm, so the guy liked you.
They're more like diarrhea of the mouth with this guy.
So the guy liked you. He thought you were political.
Yeah. So then I wasn't political. So then he goes and fucking does this gig with me where he thought he was gonna see Mort Saul or something like that. So, meanwhile, there's a guy with diarrhea backstage going, fuck, I hope I don't have diarrhea on stage. So, that doesn't help the story at all.
Right.
I like it.
You like it? Yeah. So, I go on stage, and so, anyways, when I go on stage, I just talk at the start, And so I was just talking about having diarrhea and everything for a little while. And being weirded out that I was on stage with feeling like I had diarrhea. So I just did some fucking jokes or something, you know, talked for a while.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I never know what to do at the end, so I just talk to people, whoever the fuck they want to talk about.
Sure.
So guys were like, and yelling out shit and stuff. And so then in this article, then the article comes out, and all of a sudden, I'm a fucking guy that does a fucking hour act about diarrhea.
Oh, he turned it around on you.
He doesn't
that
talk
was
about
what it was,
politics.
I think, in his head. He goes, like this, the first line is, the first thing you have to know about Norm Macdonald, he's not a political comic, you know, unless you consider diarrhea or something like that.
So you were the victim of a hatchet job. Here
No, it wasn't a hatchet job. It was just what he thought, I guess. This is a fucking hatchet job.
So in Artie's article, let me give you the opposing point of view that I might share.
I think she wants to go like, oh, fuck, what if Artie dies and I wrote a nice thing about him, you know what I mean?
But wait a second. Artie's book is about his drug use. Artie's book is about all of his, you know, all of his faults.
Carousing.
And his carousing. And she says, you know, basically, here's a day in the life of Artie, and there is a lot of turmoil right now in the life of Artie, and she describes it. So maybe it's really...
Maybe you should be asking your buddy Artie, why would he expose all of that to a reporter?
But Norm makes a good point,
because
too.
That song, Cover of the Rolling Stone, you know, Rolling Stone.
But Norm
I
makes a
was
good
into
point.
that.
I mean, she even says in the article that Artie's trying super hard to impress her, and
Yeah, but I wasn't.
But everybody is.
Artie, yeah, it's an article.
I don't know. It's an
I
article.
mean, I was on some level, but I wasn't trying super hard to do anything.
Being, nice.
Like one time, they did a Rolling Stone fucking thing about me, and I was like, "Hey, man!" Like he was like, "Hey, tell me about yourself." I go, "I don't want to compliment myself, but when I read these fucking articles, everybody's saying the guy's a fucking genius and all this shit." I go, "Why don't you go just ask people? They'll fucking tell you something." Because I read these articles, I go, "Do people really think about people this much?" You know, they'll go like Howard Stern. Fucking a guy has fucking 8 things to say, you know. I go, I never thought.
All right. Well, the title of your article was "The End of Civilization." Norm Macdonald used to be urbane wit of SNL's Weekend Update. Boy, is that over.
Are you Googling? Or
yeah. Wow.
No, I mean,
you use www.
Yeah, I used www, and I found out what was going on.
But he's right. Norm is right. When you read stuff about somebody else, I don't know, like David Cross or something, or some of these other guys.
Everybody else is a genius.
Yeah, they got 1 million people in their life that they find who call them great, and I'm
it's
like,
like
well, maybe they'll call somebody in the.
It's like a guy's worked on a quote for a fucking month or something. You know, it's like Churchill. He goes, "Well, the thing about Dana Gould is the big fucking thing." I go, "Wow, that guy thought about that a long time."
So it's very important.
Come up with that big fucking thing. I don't think about anybody.
Do you have a publicist to make sure now that these kinds of things don't
Like if
happen?
somebody asked me about Artie or you, I go, "You're fucking real funny." I wouldn't go like, "Well, I guess."
Did you call the guy after your article appeared? Did you say,
No, I
I'm
didn't give
not
a
pleased?
shit. No, I didn't go.
I mean,
but it was nowhere near this. This is like
this is DEFCON 5. This is bad.
Hitler got better press.
I think a lot of these writers too don't like comedians.
What about when they make
from
a
the
joke?
beginning? You know?
I love when they
make
make a joke and it's the fucking most shit joke of all time.
What is it?
I don't know. Every
a lot of
fucking
them-
time they'll make a joke. Like in the review, they'll make a joke. You know,
Right.
they'll go like, "Dirty work was."
Was dirty.
Didn't work so dirty when whatever, some fucking
Should be washed.
But these are guys who can never get a job writing on any show that Norm or I was ever on. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, and I think they're bitter about that. But clearly,
I just felt bad for Artie.
then when they call people up about me, it's never that. You know, it's guys that I know have said to my face, "Hey, you're funny," but it's always like, "Yeah, we're just afraid Artie's going to die."
yeah.
Well, listen.
I don't know. You know, it's just one fucking.
Now, I understand you are going with Artie.
It's just a slimy job because the girl has to go to Artie and pretend she likes him. It's going to be a good article.
Yeah, she's
you know?
faking it too.
Fucking shit job where you have to lie to somebody, tell them it's something going to be good, and then disappoint them.
On any level, do you think she wrote a nice article?
That's what you think? I didn't.
On
know
any
that
level,
part.
do you think she was? Did she give you the impression, Artie, that she liked you and she was going to do a good job?
Yeah, she said, "Listen, I think you're." She said to me, "She said after I did stand up, I was driving her home, and she said, I think you're unbelievably talented. That was impressive to see. She said to me, it was unbelievably impressive to see you got a standing ovation going up, you got a standing ovation leaving, and there were people mobbed backstage trying to get you to sign their book, thanking you and hugging you. I said, look great. I said, that's going to look great in Rolling Stone.
Unfortunately, that didn't make the article.
Make it in.
And everything she said was true. That happened. I didn't tell her anything, but, you know, it's like...
Norm, how are things otherwise besides Artie's article? Are you
over
doing
that?
okay? I worry about you because I
Worry about
believe
me.
because you have problems too, like Artie. Artie has his addictions, but you are addicted to gambling, aren't you?
No,
come on, get away from the microphone with your hand. I can't hear you. No, you gamble a lot. You go to these. Someone told me something amazing about you, that the movie Rounders, which is about underground gambling, was based on your life.
Oh, no.
Is that true? That they followed you around?
I didn't say that.
I did. I got that information.
I know that guy who wrote it likes Norm.
Is that in my Wikipedia?
You know, Brian Koppelman likes you, the writer of
he
that.
followed Norm around, and Norm would go play poker at a lot of these underground couples in the middle of the night.
That's true.
And it's actually a documentary on Norm's life.
No, it's not.
It is.
But I would go to the same club where it was where they did Rounders, and this was before Rounders. Yeah.
Why would you play poker?
When I was a kid, I played backgammon. I was good at backgammon.
But why would you play poker at an underground club when you could go to, let's say, Vegas or Atlantic City and play poker? Why would you go underground? What is the appeal?
Because I was only a little kid. I was just a kid.
Oh, you were a kid.
And one is well, no, but one is 2 blocks away in Manhattan. You know,
I see.
Me and Norm went to the second time I was on your show ever with Norm, we were in one of those clubs all night long.
Right.
And we came right from the club.
Did you get your clock clean? Did you lose a lot of money?
I lost all my money immediately, so I had to start shooting pool. There was this all gambling going on. So I shot 8-ball until like 6:30 in the morning with a guy, and I lost $800 doing that.
Right.
And then Norm, I lost about $2,000 at the tables. Norm played poker. And then
did Norm win?
We just
one time a guy tried to hustle me at pool.
Are you good at pool?
Norm's good at pool.
No,
I mean, you're
not very good. But we're just playing like bar pool, like we're drunk. We're out drunks. This is when I was young, you know.
But you play for a lot of money.
No. This is when I had no money.
Okay.
So I'm playing this fucking. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, you're okay.
When I'm playing this fucking pool hall, and this big giant black guy. It doesn't matter what color he was.
Yeah. All right, but it helps the story. Giant black guy.
Like Forrest Whitaker in The Color of Money.
In The Color of Money, yeah. So he comes, but he's dressed like, he has all this stuff, and he has 2 girls with him, you know, and I'm all drunk. I'm like an idiot, you know, with my friends playing pool. So he goes, I'm next, you know, so he puts his, like, fucking 4 quarters down. Yeah. And so then he goes, here, let's play. So the guy, he has his own stick, you know.
Oh, boy, you're in for trouble.
Yeah.
Then.
So we're playing, and he's missing by only like a millimeter every time, you know. But I win, I beat him handily, but like he's the worst hustler of ever, right? So we play for $1. So then he goes, now we're playing. He goes, now we're playing for $100. Like it goes up to 100 from 1, and I just beat him every fucking. So I go, no, I'm not. What? I go, I'm not playing.
I'm taking my $4
I'm
and going
drunk, you know. I go, I'm ahead $1. I was kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
I go, I'm ahead $1, you know. I'm not playing you anymore. Ah! And so the guy goes, he's all mad. So then another guy played, and then stupidly I gave my friend advice, and then the big giant guy hit me with the cue across my head.
Wow.
And I looked up, and the cue stick was right in my head, and he goes, I break people's bones for a living, motherfucker.
What? Oh, whoa, you're kidding me.
Yeah, that was
He sounds like Football Williams, that guy.
I was like that.
Oh. But Norm,
So that was my story about my
Norm,
pool hustling days.
You should keep that one to yourself, the pool hustling story. But Norm, shouldn't tell that on radio. Yeah. But Norm, I don't understand something. You go to these underground clubs and you play these cards, and it's a lot of money. You're talking about a couple of grand, right? You're talking about maybe
I lost
20, a couple of grand.
You're talking 20.
Got 160 million. You're talking about, it's like when Johnny Carson tried to be like, what's a loaf of bread cost nowadays? Is this crazy?
No, I'm saying I got news for you.
I would $2,000. It's like $2,000.
I wouldn't gamble $100.
Yeah, but he's not a gambler. I've seen Howard get mad over $10.
I don't like to gamble. I find it insulting. That, in other words, I find making money, you know, is especially where I grew up, is a very hard thing for a lot of people, and it's a tough thing. and to just piss it away in a gambling situation.
My old man felt the same way.
Offends me.
My father would think that too.
Right, but you play for big bucks, right? I mean, 20, 30 grand a clip,
I'm
right?
trying my best.
Well, you don't remember what happened with this place when we were there all night.
Yeah, tell the truth.
And we were there. I don't know what Norm played that night. He was playing all night. I lost 2,000 myself, you know.
Right.
But so we came here, and Norm accidentally said the name of the place.
Oh fuck!
Do you remember that, Norm?
Yes, because the guy did not care for that.
A guy called up and said, "Yeah, listen, Norma." Like later in the afternoon, he said, "Listen, we appreciate you coming here, but we don't have a fucking publicity department.
We're not looking for customers.
Not looking for that.
Can I say the name of the place? It's not
The
there.
Mayfair.
No, don't say it.
It's not there anymore.
The Mayfair. It's not there
they
anymore.
closed
No,
it.
it's a famous place now.
Yeah.
The Mayfair.
Yeah. Well,
But Norm, I think Howard's right in the sense that guy Koppelman, who wrote Rounders, he's a good guy. I know him too.
Yeah.
He likes you.
No, he
and
was there
sort
all
of
the
hung
time.
around.
Yeah, he played at where.
Well, why couldn't it be his own story if he
I
was there?
I might be involved. I knew a guy that was in the movie, Joey Bagels.
yeah, what I hear is that it was based on you.
Yeah.
Legitimately,
He would
yeah.
watch Norm while he played.
So, are you going to Vegas with Artie and going to be on Sam Simon's TV show with his gambling?
Oh, you're doing that, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
He told me you were. Yeah, me and him together are going to play poker on television.
Now, how is that going to work for Artie? You know he's going to get into trouble in Vegas. I thought you were interested.
All I know is like Sam's been to this Playboy. It's Playboy's Sam Simon's poker show or whatever it's called.
Right.
But
is it on real TV?
I don't know. He's been there more often than you'd be for
Playboy
Grey's
channel.
Anatomy or something. You know,
Right.
it's like that kind of a production.
So Sam Simon, the guy who created The Simpsons, has a gambling show.
Yes, a poker show where he's the host.
And where does it air? Do you know?
And me and Artie are the guests. And
So Sam's not gambling.
It's the Playboy channel, Howard.
It's
Playboy
the Playboy
channel.
Yeah,
channel.
that's
All
what
right.
Sam told me.
So it'll be you and Artie and Sam.
it follows Hef's place.
I see. So it'll be you, Artie, and Sam up against each other in a battle of poker wits.
But hey, you know, don't expect, don't be surprised if there's a streaker. It's
you
the
say
Playboy channel.
Right.
Sam
Yeah.
is the host, but he's
You never
gambling
know.
as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
no, Sam's playing.
Okay.
And early on Hef show before,
It gets
it's
more and more interesting. Sam's playing poker as well with us.
Wow. And,
what a bitch.
And who are the other people that will be playing with you?
Dick
Will it be-
Gregory and Lenny Bruce.
No, really.
From
Who will be the other people playing at the table?
I don't know.
Jennifer Tilly,
Of course.
Is that true? His ex-wife.
his ex-wife.
Right. And maybe some other
And
folks.
Phil Locke is Jennifer Tilly's present
Boyfriend?
Is that the Unabomber guy?
Yeah, the professional
You know, the
poker.
professional poker player they call the Unabomber because
with
he
the
wears a
hood.
hood.
Oh, he's a professional poker
So
player?
you're
He's
gonna go
great,
up
yeah,
against
he's
a
on-
professional.
We're going to go up against a
And
professional
they will.
poker player.
And what do? They give you a certain amount of chips. Everyone gets the same amount, and then you have one big winner at the end.
Yes.
Is that
And
correct?
what's the prize?
It's
The
charity.
prize is it all goes to good cause.
Oh.
But do you gamble the same way when you're gambling for a good cause as when you're gambling for yourself? Shouldn't the prize be really money for you? That's a whole different thing.
Norm does. Norm's competitive, man.
Right.
He does, no, but Norm, he does.
Are you going to
Yeah.
take it? Do you want to win? Do you want to beat Sam Simon and Artie at the poker table for charity? Are you going to be motivated to win this
Yeah,
thing?
well, you want to win for charity because
Yeah.
it's good stuff for the world and stuff like that.
Right.
But you know what I don't like when I come and my charity is not as good as the other people's charities.
Right.
And then I go, oh, maybe they should win because there's like AIDS in Africa and stuff.
All right.
And mine's the like some improvements at the Bel Air Country Club.
What is your charity anyway?
That's it. It's the
Is
Bel
Bel
Air.
Air Country Club.
Yeah,
charity?
their tennis club.
Wow.
Needs a net.
It needs a net.
And you'll get preferential treatment if you.
You want to talk
donate.
about competitive shit. Me and Norm used to
Oh,
play
playing
tennis.
tennis, Jesus.
Me and Norm played tennis at the
Can imagine.
at the Burbank Country Club because we shot our show on the Warner Brothers lot.
Right.
And we got thrown out of the place because we really got mad at each other for winning and losing. And
You take it serious. You're
Because we
competitive.
yell and stuff and dive for the balls, and people would be like in white stuff.
David,
I think we should have been wearing white stuff. In all fairness,
You do a lot of work for charity like this. You like to participate.
not sweatpants.
You do a lot of work for charity, Norman, in the sense that you'll go on TV shows for charity. You did, didn't you do a Celebrity Millionaire or something like that? And how did you do on that? Did you win money?
Yeah,
You
no,
did.
I did. The celebrity, the charities did.
You're not the celebrity,
The charities did.
but you were the celebrity on Millionaire.
Yeah, do you remember leukemia?
Yeah.
we still
Yeah,
have
my
it.
money that pushed it over. doesn't exist anymore.
You got rid of it.
I got rid of it.
No, you went on Millionaire with Regis, right?
Yeah.
And Regis asked you questions.
Yeah.
And then you answered up to, do I have this right? $500,000 worth of questions. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he won $500,000.
Brainiac.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty smart. 500,000 to get up to. That's pretty good.
Norm's a smart motherfucker.
But I'm not anywhere close to Brainiac.
Well, Brainiac, of course, was invented on Krypton. He's a supercomputer. But
Yeah.
I don't say literally.
I was saying, you're comparing me. That's high praise. Because Brainiac, you could tell even from his head how smart he was.
And he had tubes coming out of his head.
I don't know.
Norm picked Paul Newman's charity because Norm wanted to meet Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So you gave to his salad dressing empire kind
and
of thing?
also, it is a great
The hole in
cause.
the wall.
The hole in the wall game.
How long ago was this? A couple of years ago?
Yeah.
So Paul Newman
26 years ago.
So did Paul Newman call you personally and say to you, hey?
No, he wrote a letter.
Did he?
Yeah.
Look at you. $500,000 contribution.
Yeah. And I could have gone to meet him, but then I was too afraid.
What do you mean you were afraid?
Well, you know, and like it seems like a good idea, but then when it comes down to it, it's just you and Paul Newman.
Yeah, you don't know what
in
to
a
say.
room. Yeah, and then you got no stories. Like, what am I gonna say? Hey, man, one time Will Ferrell was.
Rob Schneider and Football Williams. I'm sure you'd love
Schneider.
that.
Do you know him at all? Do you know anyone that I'm talking about? Do you know any entertainers I know?
That was a great story about you in Redford.
Yeah.
Listen, me and Artie Lang.
In other words.
So that was Robert Shaw, huh? Hey, fucking Bud Friedman's backstage with me. This guy's a character.
What you're saying is Paul Newman wrote you a letter and said, why don't you come out to my Paul Newman ranch and hang out with me?
Yeah.
So
but
I can
plus,
get to know
I
you.
kind of got the assumption that it would not be just me and Paul Newman. I suddenly had a fucking vision that it might be me, Paul Newman, and very sick children.
Oh, God.
So then it didn't become as appealing.
Well, you know what? Gary actually went to Paul Newman's house. Papa Booey went to Paul
He did?
Newman's. Yes. He was there for some charity event.
Oh, not to harass him.
It was a political thing.
A political thing. And Gary was in the barn. Paul Newman has a barn on his property.
Yeah.
And if he wants to meet with you, he meets with you in the barn where he has all his memorabilia from his. Well, now he's dead, but he had all his memorabilia in the barn.
Gary, go to the barn.
You walk around and it's almost like a Paul Newman museum. You see pictures, you see trophies, you see Academy Award, whatever, and then Paul Newman appears at the barn and he speaks with you. And then he leaves, and that would have been it. I'm sure he wouldn't.
Oh, that would have been it. Oh, that's his shtick he does. It's his meet and greet. It's like Artie backstage at an Indian casino.
I take a picture of the tribe.
Do you find this with Indian casinos that some of them are real old Indians, like from the movies?
Absolutely.
And then some guys are just young guys that are like,
They don't even look like
want to go get a lady?
right?
And the other guys are like, this is my wife of 14.
No, the kids are the Indians. Because when you do an Indian casino, you have to meet the tribe.
Tribe leaders, yeah.
And the kids, their grandkids and shit, they all look like, the Jonas Brothers or something.
Right.
They're dressed in like shit from the Gap. And
You start to feel like it's all one big scam. No one really looks like an Indian.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to prove.
But Norm wanted to. The funny thing about that was Norm could have won $1 million. And he was like, fuck the charity. Regis kept saying, Norm, you sure you want to do this? Because, if you lose, it's nothing. And Norm's crazy gambling attitude was like, no, I want to win the $1 million.
Why did you stop at $500,000?
He talked me out of it.
Regis talks him out of it.
Yeah, well, $500,000.
You would have gone for it.
Yeah.
And he knew the
If it
question.
had been me, I would have done it.
Didn't you know the question?
Yeah, I knew the answer.
You did?
Whatever.
What was the $1
whatever.
million question? Do you know?
So, I know.
His lifeline was Sam Simon, and Sam said, and he hadn't used Sam yet. Like Norm got the $500,000
He didn't
without.
even use all of his lifeline.
I know.
What was the $1 million question that they would have asked you had you played on?
It's not entertaining.
I want to know. Yeah, it is. For me, it is. What was
See if anybody knows what it is.
Okay, ask us the question.
It's what golf course, bomb shelters built under for the government.
Bunker.
What?
Yeah, bunker. Yeah. What? What is that your answer?
Is that the way Regis read the question?
No. Again, say the question again.
Underneath a certain golf course, there's a bunker that, in case of a nuclear war, all the congressmen and senators.
I'd say probably at Camp David's private golf course. But let's see, what golf
why
course?
would you have it there? They can't have it
The name is what golf course?
Yeah, but this would only be an interesting question.
Fred, do you know that?
This would only be an interesting question on the Golf Network.
No, but it's because it's an interesting question because for $1 million.
How did you know the answer to this? How would you know where a bunker is built under a golf course? How did you know the answer?
And you know the name.
I read stuff.
Right. Do you read a lot? Is that what you like to do? You like to read books and things? All right.
Do you like to read books?
They give you 4 to choose from, right? 4 different golf courses.
Yeah.
And you have to pick the one. But you knew the answer right off. You didn't even need...
I was pretty sure of it. Yeah.
What were the 4? Do you remember the 4?
But then, I remember the 4.
Go ahead. Give us the 4.
You want me to remember all 4? Pinehurst, Greenbrier... Let's see, the ones I'm searching for, aren't going to be the answer.
Yeah, wasn't it Greenbrier?
Yeah. It was Greenbrier.
Yeah.
Where's
you
that?
knew that.
Fred knew it.
Wow.
See, it wasn't that hard a question. It was just either you know it or you don't.
Oh, you should have gone for the $1 million. What a schmuck you were.
Well, he wanted to. He kept saying, like, no, I want to go.
No, this was the problem. When I was talking to Regis, I didn't know. I thought he knew the answers to the questions, So during the thing, I would know answers, and then I'd see something in his eye. He'd be like, you sure you want to do this? We got the lifeline. So I go, okay, well, let me use the lifelines. Like, I thought he was saying, like, don't do that. Yeah. But then it turned out later he never knew it.
He doesn't know anything.
He didn't know that. They don't tell him the answer until it comes up.
Wow. Well, anyway, listen, Norm.
I wish it was more entertaining. It didn't seem
you were very entertaining. As
You
a
were
matter
very
of fact,
funny today.
It seemed less entertaining than usual to me.
Really?
No, I thought this was one of your better appearances.
Norm always thinks that. Norm always thinks he sucks, and it's like the funniest thing ever.
If you thought you sucked, why don't you get up now and juggle a little bit? If you do some juggling, it'll be a home run.
I think you don't add juggling to this one.
No? Save the juggling.
You think that's overkill, Robin?
The next time will be... No, you were terrific. You really were. I never
Hey, but you want to see...
I never saw anyone come in here and light up the room the way you did.
Well, he skewered this broad who wrote the article. I thank you.
That was great.
It's always good to have friends in
her.
show business who do that for you.
You were insulted for Artie with his Rolling Stone article.
Fuck her.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Norm Macdonald, of course, has a long history with Artie.
And plus, she probably wants to be famous, too.
And the other thing is...
I met Artie.
That's why I was saying I shouldn't even bring it up, because,
No, I met Artie through Norm Macdonald.
That's
and
right.
You are you're a great guy. And let me just say that you have a very big show coming
And I'm
up.
not plugging anything. I'm not here to plug anything. What
Well, you're not, but it wouldn't hurt.
Oh, maybe I do have a big show.
You do have a big show coming up. Are you a tough guy to hang around with? I would imagine you are.
What the fuck
I don't
would you
think
say
you
that
have a lot
for?
of friends, do you?
I consider Artie my friend.
No, come on. When's the
No.
last time you spoke to Artie?
I don't have a lot of friends.
I wish if I lived in L.A., I would see Norm all the time.
I don't have.
talk to
I don't
you
click with many guys. But,
No, because I would imagine I'd be nervous to hang out with you.
Why would you be?
Because I think you're listen, you're obviously a kind of closed off guy. You're very sarcastic.
Is there a
Yes.
real Norm? Is that what you're saying? Is
This is
there a
What a-
real
I always think Norm
What a
is.
great ending. This is
McDonald's?
I always think
guys like Johnny Carson. Great to have you with us. You know what I've noticed about you? You're unlikable.
No, I didn't say that.
You're Richard Nixon.
Yeah, I'm Richard Nixon.
No, I didn't say that.
Can I say a thing I heard on Nixon this morning?
Sure.
On YouTube? He was talking, it's called YouTube, you can look it up. It's called YouTube Archie Bunker, right? And so it's him coming in, he's talking to fucking Ehrlichman, right?
Right.
And he goes, or Bob Haldeman, right? And he goes, Bob, I was watching a football game the other day. They come on to the movie afterwards. God damn this movie. Glorifying homosexuality. They had a guy there, 2 magnificent, virile, handsome guys come in, and there was a hard hat there named Arch. And Haldeman goes, yes, that's a show every week, sir, whatever. And Arch comes in, and this fairy comes in. He comes in very gay, and he has the ascot on, but they do it cleverly. Not offensive, you see. He's a very articulate man. He knows the arts. And so they do it very cleverly, glorifying the homosexuality. And Arch comes in, the son-in-law comes in. I guess he goes both ways, this fag. So Arch goes down to his friend at the bar, and this guy works for the... And then there's a guy there from the Detroit Lions, best friend of Arch. This guy, he's, I'm on the Detroit Lions. Well, the bartender says, Arch, that fellow's not, he's one of those. Arch goes, no. Well, he goes up to him, the fella. And Arch says to the fella, is that true? Well, yes, Artie. He says, it is true. He says, have you ever seen me with a girlfriend? No, I haven't. Well, goddamn, I turned the fucking thing off.
I remember that. Where did I see
That was he's really
You
talking to
gotta
Holden.
fucking look it up on
that's an
YouTube.
actual
It's the
transcript.
funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I'm looking at it right now. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. And it was
Is it
Nixon.
the funniest thing, Gary?
Yeah, Nixon.
How fucking funny is it?
Nixon was so out of it, he didn't even know about Archie Bunker.
No, he thought it was a movie.
Yeah. He thought it was a movie and real life. And
he goes, there's a hippie son-in-law and some screwball daughter.
That's the best.
And he was really upset.
The number one.
How could he not know that show, man?
Because
I think because he's so, but he's smart and thinking of. I think he's thinking of other things. Like we're the retards.
I guess.
But Norm, I didn't mean to insult you, but I realized that you would be hard to read in a social situation. You can never tell if you're having fun.
Oh,
and,
really?
You know, I'm one of those people that stresses out whether my guest is having fun. So if we were hanging out, I'd say, I don't think Norm is really having a good time. I think he wants to be off gambling for high stakes.
Oh, no.
Well, that's usually true, but
no.
Would he like to make his living gambling?
Maybe we could try it one time. I was going to be Martin Short's friend for a while. We were in negotiations.
Yeah, how'd that break down?
I don't know. I met him. He was fucking funny, and he made me laugh, and he was laughing at me and shit. So I said, hey, we should be friends and stuff. And he said, yeah, well, let's be friends. You go to a cottage. And I was like, fuck, I'd have to go to a cottage, you know? And then, so it never caught on because the cottage was in my head and shit.
What do you
but
mean
still, I would have
cottage?
liked, that guy would be cool to fucking hang out with.
What do you mean
met him.
that would be a good friend
But then
for you?
going to a cottage, you understand?
I don't want to go to a cottage.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem
All of
with
a
you.
sudden, you're going on a cottage on a plane.
But that's
you go,
the problem.
Maybe I
Norm,
should have done this.
Norm,
what?
that's the problem
What's
with
that?
you. So if someone suggests something right away, it's not
Too guarded. I know what you're
it's
saying.
Not too. It's not cool enough for you. Where would
They're
you
not
go
cool
with Martin
enough.
Short?
I think
Martin Short says, "Let's go to a cottage
No, I'm
and
not
hang
saying
out."
that. I'm saying like I think you're right when I said I'm too guarded. Like I'm not
you don't
willing
wanna
to do things.
You don't want to be trapped in a cottage with Martin Short. The idea,
I love
the
that
idea
part.
of being friends with Martin Short is fun. The idea of being in a cottage with Martin Short and then having the pressure to talk and to interact with one another.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work out for you, and it wouldn't work out for me either.
But you go on that vacation.
But maybe in
with,
another lifetime.
Yeah.
You go on that vacation with Sam to Hawaii. That's cool, right?
Well, he's with his kid. When Norm's with his kid,
Not so cool. He just
tolerant.
made a face.
Hey, how's your kid? How's Dylan doing, man? How's
Dylan's
your
doing
kid?
great. Dylan's fantastic.
All right.
Why don't you call him?
He hates anything with children.
No, I don't.
No, he does. You don't. He does.
I love
he
my
made
kids.
the face.
No, you made the face.
Yeah, I didn't make no face.
I said, how did you like that vacation with Sam? And
That vacation was great, man. Hey, Robin.
Yes?
You asked me a question.
All right, look.
Then she goes back to her Sudoku. Isn't that what ladies do? That's as much I know about ladies. Howard, what if we ended up being friends? Like
it can't
like
happen.
Rickles and Newhart.
That'd be fun.
Go to the Great Wall of China together?
Let's go to Europe with the wives. All right. The great Norm Macdonald.
I always
thank
feel like
you.
there's so much more
What
to
if we
say.
went to Europe with their wives?
That's something else. We love having you here, and yes.
Oh, this was great.
You don't need to juggle.
Norm, good to see you. Thank you for
thank
coming
you very
in.
much for-
Mwah. Good
I
to
thought you were a
see
fan of me last time.
No,
so
what
I
was it?
like,
What?
I don't know.
Oh, because of that whole Artie thing?
I don't know. I thought you were mad at me.
I love you.
Mad at me.
I'm not mad at you at all.
Norm, how'd it go, man?
It was good. It was fun. Hey,
How are you?
Steve, how are you, buddy?
Great to see you.
Good to see you, Steve.
Now, after reading that article
I
about
was
Artie, are you a little concerned about him? You worried?
The art? No, I'm not worried about it.
Not at all? Do you think going out to Vegas with him after reading that is a good idea?
I go to Vegas with Artie if he wants to. Sure.
You think he's in a good place right now?
A good place? I'm not a. What that sounds like?
Like mentally.
I'm not a psychiatrist. What the fuck would I know?
Well, you're good friends with him, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that. I can't. I'm not that. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know about that shit.
All right, so fun.
I just know if a guy's smiling, I figure he's happy, and if he frowns, I figure he's sad.
Yes.
So
It was all
seems
smiles today.
Artie seems to smile, so I'll take his smile at its word.
All right, so you had fun in there, man?
Yeah, I always have fun. It's fun in there. It's always fun with Howard. Always fun with
You didn't
Artie.
think it was a good appearance?
Well, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm getting dull or some shit, but it was all right.
Yeah, why do you feel we need to juggle, as you said?
Juggle? I don't feel like I have to be a clown. I just want to, what? I'm fucking supposed to be funny, so if I'm not funny, I'm fucking failing at my, whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
You were funny, though.
No, it's okay.
He was-
That's
Artie,
it.
you were
That's no
funny.
problem.
I wanted to bring up the details thing. Talk about a hatchet job. On me,
I forgot about that. The details.
The details,
yeah,
right.
I forgot about that.
They did an article about the Norm show. The guy who wrote the article played poker with me and Norm all fucking night. And then the whole article was about how me and Norm are crazy gamblers and not anything about, like, by the way, he has a show on it. It was like three pages of just how we're...
Danny Wilson was the hero of the piece.
That was when Danny Wilson...
He got more press than us.
Danny Wilson.
Warner Brothers paying publicists. Danny Wilson's getting fucking...
Norm, you think I'm bad with assistants. Norm had an assistant for 20 hours, I think, in L.A. Yeah.
Did not work.
Curious to hear from him.
How's he doing, man?
How's he doing?
What happened?
I mean, Jenks.
How are those clubs doing?
Yeah.
What's going on with you? I mean, I'm hearing too many disturbing things. I'm losing faith in you, brother.
Yeah, well, what happened, Howard, was I went away for a while.
What do you mean you went away?
Here's the story. Captain Jenks has
the whole story.
Well, let me first just update people because they might not know what they're doing. Captain Jenks, of course, is the phony phone call guy. You know, we like him and all that. He's been making phony phone calls for years, and we play him here on the show. Then he started a little business where he'd show up at these bars.
And he's been doing it for years.
And do like Howard Stern Trivia Night and all these things. So...
around Philly.
He would sign contracts with these bars. Next thing I know, the guy has stiffed about 20 bars, I don't know, 10 bars, I don't know how many.
Is something going on in his life now? Because he's been doing this for a long time, and we never heard anything bad.
So we started,
and then all of a sudden...
we started to get a lot of letters from bars saying that Captain Jenks was guaranteeing them mentions and guaranteeing them that he's going to show up and do a trivia night, and then they'd give him money, and then he wouldn't show up.
Right, somehow he was getting paid up front.
And I refused to believe it. But now I do believe it because I've seen too much evidence against Captain Jenks and gotten too many letters.
You've seen the evidence.
Yeah, Jenks. I mean, really. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, pal, but that's not cool.
Howard, was it was basically a situation where, I was chugging along. I mean, but I also had addiction problems.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, basically what happened, it came down to, first of all...
What are you addicted to? You have no money.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Well, you have to understand something, Howard. There's no... I have my preference, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't about preference. If you have an addiction problem...
Jenks, you're being very cryptic. What are you addicted to?
Well, my preference was prescription painkillers.
Okay.
All right? But if you're an addict to everything. You know, you can't just stop one or the other. You got to stop it all.
Right. So what were you doing?
I was doing prescription painkillers.
Okay. But you said you were doing it all. So what else were you doing?
Well, prescription painkillers, drinking, stuff like that.
What, Jax, I remember a few years ago you called the show and you'd said you had just taken an Oxycontin and you wondered if I ever did because it made you feel incredible. Exactly. Do you remember saying that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Did it start before then or after that? Because it made it sound like you just took one and were high.
It was going on for a while.
Uh-huh. And is that what you were...
Obviously, that type of lifestyle will catch up with you. And what was happening was then my car went, and, I mean, rent gets, not paid and this and that.
Well, that's like, Chris Rock told Howard, if Artie's really fucked up, if you fire him, he'll be broke in 3 months. But so what were you buying, man? You were buying Vicodins and Oxys and all that shit?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I don't understand. You're saying now that you got so strung out you couldn't pay. You were buying so many pills you couldn't pay your rent.
Couldn't pay my rent. I'm just saying.
Did you lose your job?
Everything's gone. Today's the last place that I'm in my house. As of today.
You mean you can't? Wait a second. You can't be on Oxycontin and work at a gas station?
Well, you can't be an addict and continue. It has to stop.
Here's what happened, Howard. All that shit, that's all heroin. It's just in pill form. It's opiate. Exactly. So you get addicted to it like you get addicted to heroin. That's how I started.
But you think you'd be able to keep a garage job.
But what happens is, in other words, first you need 10 to get high. Then you need 20. Then without 20, you're not even high. You're sick. Right. You're in withdrawal. So then you need 25 just to feel normal. Right. And then you want to be high again because you're an addict, so then there's no stopping it. So you'll start stealing from everywhere. Right. And
Artie understands perfectly.
So first you got to go through withdrawals, and then you got to go to, detox. Did you get Subutex? Or is that too expensive for you? That's probably too expensive for you.
Well, see, that's the thing. You know,
So wait a second. I don't mean to keep interrupting, but let me stay on topic here. So how did you get into this whole thing with Stiff and all these bars? Like, why didn't you just show up and do the bar appearance and get more money?
Well, the first thing that goes is my car.
Yeah.
And
so
then
you can't get to her.
So what I tried to do was rent a car every week, you know, so that I could at least get to the appearances. And by doing that, you know, that's a whole nother, opens up a whole nother can of worms. Whereas, you know, you got to pay a lot of money to rent a car for a week.
I could paint an exact picture of what he was doing. Probably he, you know, because what happens is when you feel all right, you make plans. You know, I'll be there, I'll be there. And then, I don't know, this is the genius part of this. I don't know how in the fuck he got these bars to pay him in advance. I mean, I do stand-up and, you know...
You have to wait.
Yeah, you know, with the most legit people, and they don't want to send you something in advance. So, I don't know. That's the genius part. But anyway, he somehow gets them to send him money. Then he blows it with pills, and then when the time comes to do the gig, he's strung out or he can't make it.
It shows you what a bright guy he is, that he can get this business going and get money in advance, but he doesn't want to apply it to work. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the bottom line, what it came to is, you know, I mean, nobody really knew. I didn't tell anybody. But what it came down to is I finally did go to people that were in my life that were, you know, family, close friends, explain the situation, and basically what happened was it was like an intervention, and I went away to rehab.
Now, do you owe Steve Langford an apology?
No, he's still mad at Steve.
Why? Steve was telling the truth.
Yeah, but, you know, look, you don't want this truth to be known.
No, the thing with Steve was, the whole Steve thing was, it was a catalyst. I mean, it initially turned out that I missed one or two. But then it got worse as the result went on because, you know,
Jenks, you're still in a bit of a denial. I mean,
no, because I'm saying I couldn't get bookings.
Well,
that's not true because you had Jenks. I know because we saw like 8 or 9 people before you went to rehab that were bookings that you didn't show up to, and I can't believe. So you got those bookings and you didn't make it there.
Right. Yeah. So Jenks. So here's the question. So now you're telling me you're homeless?
Yeah, Howard. Jenks is getting out today. Right?
No, I'm homeless, but I'm sober.
He's getting out today, but he has nowhere to go. He lost the place that he was living, and he was telling me for whatever reasons he can't go live with his parents, so he's probably going to end up in one of those sober houses.
How come you can't live with your parents?
Well, you know, Howard, they're not in the best of health, and they're retired, and you know, I mean, it's not a situation where it's not an option.
How do you have money for a sober house?
You don't have money for that. I mean, you just got to do what you got to do to make it. I know I'm going to go to meetings today.
But how do you go to a sober house if you don't have money to pay for a sober house?
You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
We don't know what you're saying.
He doesn't have to pay for it. He does not know. I spoke to him earlier this morning. He doesn't know where he will be sleeping tonight. Is that right, Jenks?
That's correct.
But initially, I don't think you have to pay for a sober house initially.
Right. You got to do your best.
Where are you right now?
Well, this is my last morning here.
Oh man.
So
that's rough.
I don't even have any heat in my house. I mean, you know.
Can't he move into your screening room, Gary, with the bar and the?
If you move one of the stools, could Jenks be one of the stools?
So Jenks, you got to go get a job.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Well, where's he going to work though? I mean, he's got you know, like a bad reputation. He can't get a recommendation now.
Which is why he might be mad at Steve Langford. But anyway,
I just want to ask Jenks a question. We figured out that there's like 8 or 9 appearances that you didn't show up to. So where did that money go to your habit, or where did that money go to?
Well, renting cars. I was chugging along, and like I told you, Gary.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. You were making enough money where in the past you were making a profit. So now you got that money and you go to the appearances. How did you lose it all?
Oh, it all goes to the pills, sure.
He says he was chugging along, but he was chugging along stiffing people.
Yeah, right. He'd start doing nasty shit. Hey, where would you get the pills? From a dealer? Would you try to scam like pharmacy shit? Like how would you get the pills?
I never scammed a pharmacy, but you can get anything off the street, Artie.
Yeah, but how much were you paying for it?
It gets expensive.
How much is one Oxycontin?
Well, I mean, on the street, you can get it for something like 20, 30, 40 bucks.
40 bucks a pill.
A pill, yeah.
Wow.
So
Those
if you
are
need
good
10 pills, that's one
See,
appearance.
that's the thing. That's why people graduate. See, I know I never graduated to heroin, but that probably, my therapist at the rehabilitation center said that would have been my next step.
Yeah, but that probably would have been a good move for you.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense to go on heroin.
Better for your
cheaper.
liver.
Economically, it's a good idea.
What? And now, for like a 30, were you taking 30 milligram oxycodons?
80s.
Oh my God! And so you would need 10 80s a day, type of thing.
Something like 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, 80 milligrams. That's
But
400 milligrams.
But the bottom line is here.
Did you ever resort to like blowing guys to get money?
No, never happened.
Good.
All right.
But the
'Cause you're
bottom
the right
line
size
is
for
here is that I just wanted to, I did clean myself up and sober up, and what I'm doing now is just trying to get myself back on my feet.
All right, good.
And I want everybody to know that I had appearances with. I'll do the appearances. I'll do whatever I got to do to make it up.
You will honor your appearances.
It was never my intention to not show up.
You're a good man, Jenks. I'm pulling for you.
I'm just doing my best to get everything back on my feet again.
Yeah, it's
All right.
bad.
All right.
Prescription pills are bad shit.
It's just I go to meetings all the time and stuff like that. And
Well, I had no idea you were struggling with this, but I am very, very.
Nobody did.
I'm very, very happy to hear from you because I was worried about you, and I'm glad that you're straightening out your life. All right.
Thanks.
All right,
Jenks, I may have
Keep
to.
it on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, Jenks, I may have to call a station and say that you're dead and see if they'll report it, like you did with me, because now it looks like you have the same problem, don't you?
They have the death toll on me.
Jenks is a good
I
guy.
can relate what you were going through by listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you for relating to it back then by calling a news station and saying I'm
It
dead.
sounds.
I never did that.
It sounds to me like Jenks has hit rock bottom.
This is what they call it, Howard. Yes, when you've
Exactly.
lost everything, that's a bottom.
No. Blowing a guy. That's going to be rock bottom.
When
And he says
Jenks-
he hasn't done that.
With Jenks, now he's going to be on the comeback trail. I hope when he hits the heights again, when he's on top like he used to be. When
Doesn't
he was working,
need to celebrate.
When he was working at the gas station and making these
Yeah.
bar appearances. I hope when he hits the heights again, he doesn't let this get to his head.
Because
Howard, that's another thing.
remember,
there was never a gas station.
Oh, really?
what did
No.
you do?
See, well, the thing is any place that I worked didn't want me to come out and say that who I was.
Right.
Oh.
So they say if you it would be a situation where if you ever say where you work on the show, then you're going to lose your job by the next day.
Oh, so you didn't
I
work
would-
it again.
So I would say that just so
Oh.
that I wouldn't lose my job.
So
But what was your profession?
Well, I basically did any jobs that were around.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but
okay.
you're indicating that you were employed steadily by someone because they got mad at you. Who was that person?
I mean,
No,
who-
no, no, I
What,
just wanna
what
know
type
what
of
he
what
did.
type of were you a school principal? What was your real occupation?
Actually, at one time I worked for I don't even know if I should say this. I worked for U.S. Healthcare,
Oh,
and I was basically told if you ever say. I was called into the office of like the president of the company, and I didn't know why. And he said, if you ever say where you work, then that's it.
I'll tell you how brilliant this guy is. You see, here's a guy.
He won't tell us what he does. He's still not
This is
hasn't
what
done.
he worked for the CIA, obviously. One of the things that is
that's
the
what I'm
reason
thinking.
I got to tell you how brilliant this guy is. Here's a guy that used to, he'd get through to every major news organization and make these phony phone calls. He was the night Bob Hope died. Who was on CNN as his longtime writer?
Oh, I love that call.
Captain Jenks. That's
Yeah.
one of his best. And it shows you he's a genius. I've said for years. Once in a while, you meet like flim-flam guys who scheme. They can never have a straight job. If
And
they
they're
did,
brilliant.
They're brilliant. Criminal mind. Now, I'm not saying that Jenks is a criminal. But he's one of these guys. He's so brilliant with these phony phone calls and things. And
The way he would set it up, sometimes he'd have multiple phone calls,
Right.
all kinds of things.
And I got to figure there's a place for this guy if he could just straighten his life out because he's a bright guy.
There is a place. It's called the Sober House.
Well, all right. But you know what I mean. After
I
the
really
sober
would
house.
love to know what he did, like what kind of skills he has, but he won't.
What kind of what?
No skills.
Skills.
He doesn't have any skills.
You tell his skills are phony phone calls. He's a con man. Hey, Jenks, did you go through withdrawals on your own? You just got through it on your own?
Yeah, well, when you go through rehab, what they do is they kind of wean you off over the day.
Oh, so you had medication.
Process.
Yeah, he had medication.
And you know, I've even considered methadone clinics and stuff like that. But then you also have to figure if you do that, then you're just substituting one drug for another.
No, you get addicted to methadone.
Right. So I'm trying to do it just with nothing at all, and just go to the meetings, and the meetings help.
I'll tell you what, Jenks, to get you back on your feet, I'm going to give you $500 cash courtesy of Sex Drive on DVD. It's ruder, cruder, and nuder.
Than what?
Than anything.
Oh.
Own the unrated cream-filled edition of Sex Drive on DVD and Blu-ray tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I've seen Sex Drive. It's a funny movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, I watched it. And the and the unrated version is real good because just in the middle of the movie, they just have naked chicks walking around. Like you'll be in the middle of a scene.
It doesn't have anything to do with the scene?
Nothing. and just all of a sudden, there's a naked girl waving.
Just they cut it in.
I love that.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like if they put Spider-Man in every movie just so you could say hi to you. Anyway, okay, Captain Jenks, here's $500 for you.
I appreciate that.
All right, you're welcome. And
if I had an address for you to send it to, that'd be great.
Well, we'll figure out a way to get it to you.
Yeah, I know. I could, have it sent to my family or something.
All right, hold on.
He would appreciate a wire.
So, Gary, are you surprised by Captain Jenks' revelation today that he's been on drugs?
No, I knew there was something wrong. When I spoke to him like 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, I told Howard he's all agitated and was just acting weird, and I thought there was something wrong with him then. I didn't know it was drugs, but I had a suspicion that it might be.
Now, are there going to be any repercussions because, he's using the Howard Stern Show's name by getting these gigs?
Well,
is Howard going to cut him off or anything?
But we don't have him on in the sense that, like, he doesn't even get to come on the show and plug.
True.
He hasn't plugged anything on the show in over 2 years, so, he sort of does his own thing. I'm not happy about the fact because I think that people who work hard and have a business shouldn't lose money to a guy who's doing it in the name of the show, but I really have no real control over him, so he'll have to regain everybody's trust and see if he can go back to doing it again. But, we'll probably have him back on the show, have him in, and he can explain exactly what was going on, and then Howard can decide what to do from there.
Listen, we're reporting the story, but the Stern Show was initially contacted by bar owners. We then got contacted